kutoka Kenya mpaka Saudi Arabia, majabu ya Musa Firauni. Huyu kijana anafanya vipusa wa tauni,
wavue mashati mapanti ni kama waoni wenda wazimu. Right now, Talanta Mku. What we do? Stick to the word. At the tracks. Listen. Nane Dojulikane. What we say? Ama tusiendele. Tuendele ama tusiendele. Another one. Hello, yo. Say hello. 1, 2, 3. What we do? Say. This one now. Malaika, eh. Say, malaika, eh. Nasema nini? If anataka dina. Nikubless na dina. Anataka. Say, anataka. Ingine. Nikupeleke. What we do?
She had my last song, that was a ringtone. Now is it again in the church? Before the talk, just give me a reason.
Give me a reason.
I mean, got to do to be next to you. But tell me what I meant got to do to hold on to you.
What we do?
Stuck you when they watch our send me. Nakufana wewe.
Stuck you when they. What we say now? Me now, me got to tongue all the time. Another one, yo. Me now, me. Yo. This one is it now. Wait, bend down my gongo, bend down my gongo. The what? Now.
Baby dance ukipinda mugongo, dance kama chiba katupa magongo. Hey, dance kwenye beat ya kimambo. Dance mami ni kama unacheza.
What we do now?
Mimi niko vibaya baby, kama kali meshusha yake.
Nico. Bring it back.
Baby dance hallelujah. Jo katikati dance kakololo. Hiyo kote kama ua. Leo ilipozo tizo.
What we do? Kama tiaro chafu. No, kama bende mugongo, bende. Another one. What we do?
Unacheki superhero na mission yeah. Like I'm black, you like a billion.
No.
Get me like more begin free na pair. I know it's impossible to really dance.
Good.
Spend weekends in my car, see me come dead. Employer cook fanya say machine come dead. Don't fraud in kuja na breeze when I smell. It may mix na shash but you really can't smell. Check it black jochin.
What we do?
Ningumu resist cheesy fly come mimi. Before we trust when you better take nini. Body leaky. Melanin blue chini hakuna bleaching. Black is beautiful, you're not teaching.
Black is beautiful. Now. This one from Kenya. 047 Kenya, what we do? Monday lovers, it's on for you now. Say. What we do now?
I'm a Nairobi body, of course. Face pretty, missy pendi story mob. Skin soft, Nicky wine, missy force. Unani summer daily na badona fair court. I be in the gym, I can ride like a horse.
Say
my
now.
too long when I dine wash wash. Set body girl, too fine, oh gosh. See the middleman, only talk to the
Now this.
baby girl, see you wine, baby girl, see you wine, baby girl, let you wine.
In the selector.
Baby girl, see you wine, baby girl.
Turn the youth now.
Vitu zetu rani ngumu kuzipata.
Tuko kisimani unaanzaje kuvua papa.
Fika wazini uelewe hizi paa.
Zetu.
Alafu tupareni kapa.
Zetu.
Si kama zao.
Full tank benzo inifikishe kwetu.
Zetu.
Silva ndechu jumaziwa ni refu.
Yeah. Looks like Saru. Listen.
Vitu zetu rani ngumu kuzipata.
Tuko kisimani unaanzaje kuvua papa.
Fika wazini uelewe hizi paa.
Hizi ndo zetu we.
Tupareni kapa.
Zetu.
Kama zao.
Full tank benzo inifikishe kwetu.
Zetu.
Silva ndechu jumaziwa ni refu. Kuja pole uzani simba menyesheo. Jonjeko kwa damu siezi sikiza wa kufunzwa. Ndio nitoke kejo jue pake ilishatumwa. Ilibidi ni kwerada tangu muri.
Now this one.
Taki jeje nimekaribishwa jeje na vijana wa Nairobi wajwangi kutake it easy. Tap TikTok naonekana chizi so kabla niwe mwizi forex unanieka bize. Dada nani?
Ile kiletwa ona inalipwa sahihi.
Tulia nani uko na msanii siniponyeshe zangu.
What we do now? We're doing it in a throwback way. Back then this 2020 now. Fanya nini yo kalale. Say, hey kalale. Kwa kalenda ya mamasta majima bazenga. Kakao wamevunja agenda. Yo, sibisha nagi squeeze niko busy. Buda kila isto jiji nina. Yo, kalale. Awo chingi Talanta Mku. Say kalale. Kasiganje ainisaidi. What about it? Kalale. It's all about our nation Kenya. Listen this, patriots. Jusana, bendera yetu Kenya. Say, Jusana, sisi wa Kenya. It's all about our each and every day being a patriot. Where is that? Arambe say juu sana bendera yetu Kenya ipeperushwe juu sana sisi wa Kenya tunawe. Another words now. Dagi mos. What we do? Takifinyo. Let's do an anthem. A banton anthem right now, yo. Define melanin panatokanika. Kanapenda kenye mi wanapenda, so kanapenda toto. Like a what?
Tenda wema pewa kwangu ni clean so butafagia kwako nikunje ndogo jutakula kushoto usitake kuona na my dirty version
nilijam nikasapo mali yako
manzi yako na mpango wako wa kando tunapiga trio sam tunakusengenya ni Mr. Last Guy manzi yako ashanipenda
toto wa nyumbani toto la on
Kenyan girl kanapenda ganji she ain't a hoe
bad bitch kwa party
niko top kwenye flow joka na perform
fanya nini yo
kanapenda kuzitoka
skona nani Call G John Mkusa. What we do? Piga lukukula wachapi. Nini. Hey, wachapi. Piga lukukula wachapi. Now. Hey, wachapi. Piga lukukula wachapi. Piga lukukula wachapi.
Piga lukukula mboto, jumping na difuoto.
Ni kama kuna joto.
Vidole ni mangoto moto.
Kono gani? Mkono wa kushoto.
Clacks amigang fit shine. Mabati kwa wingi sijaomba ni za mine. Lagunya, belta makati ziko fine. Kagwanda si original twist.
What we do?
Piga lukukula wa ajabi.
Wachapi. Piga lukukula wachapi. Yo.
Wa ajabi. Piga lukukula wa ajabi. Piga lukukula wa ajabi.
What we do now? Usena nikupeleke disco. From the T.O.P. my DJ, yo. What we do now? Listen this. Kwa nyumba, usena nikupeleke disco. Toka kwa nyumba, usena nikupeleke disco.
Lando kwaro, abebo wangelero kwaro. Iromo tendo ya bamayo, iromo pako ya bamayo.
What we do?
Imi abi ongora, ya wani mi ala ongora. Tombogirungu nyocho luisa, tomano kumarungu nyocho luisa. Umino kinyo, wachilavu wema sando ya kama. Oke ukara chonyo.
Now.
Ni wachilavu miya mudo kama.
What we do?
Umina chibela. Wachilavu wema sando ya kama. Oke ukara chonyo. Ni wachilavu miya yoro mudo kama.
This one now say. Toka kwa nyumba. Another words. We do this.
Walisema kicheli natafutwa na mapema, mnacheza na kaselo usingizi ndakokota nikigenya, malaya najifanya na nipenda kama unanitapenya, block nilitoka nkachakija hivyo vile iko na nkasipa, ibeni mukipenda pende viroboto chini ya meza, moshi ni dalili ya kapienga,
spendi nini?
Mtachoka kunirekebisha, tiri nalipuka na nafungwa madirisha, koga sinunui fika bei ya kunitisha, na siji explain na kumali unafikisha, hapa kuna makosa imefanyika.
Hey, kuna makosa imefanyika. Hapa kuna makosa imefanyika. Hapa. Hapa kuna this one. Moves kidogo. Yo, moves kidogo. Banjuka. This one.
Tolezi baadi na vile ako na bunda, mamizo vitu kwa kitu tu mononeza sunda, zozigo ni risk ukipiga 360 zinanifanya fist nkiziona, na bugda baby girl simama, uwezi katika komeketi inama, akne kama unapiga deki simama, uwezi banjuka komeketi, uwezi katika komeketi.
Pilipili sio ila inakuashia nini? Kama ikuhusu unachunguza kwa nini? Kaha idumu niko hapa kwa nini?
Another words now.
Kaga soft dem na kupea na loan ukiden dish yangu na ngada changia nina do kona do sina do zinga leo naye utalamba na kaa ukaipoa unatoa form na kaka una unakaa home na kaa ukaipoa unatoa form na kaka una unakaa home.
Eni solulu na tani hini gelulu na kichwa mini kalulu na tupika makamulu, kafike joska
ama navuta zote natisha mpaka rosta. Akin kuna kiu neza nitaka mnyota, lazima ni mkate nimetisha mpaka soda. Kamgoka namshika neklo ni madate kesa, alafu namleta bedlo ni fire the pace. Awezi ka offense ataka na gesa, shanieka spell ndo sijui kuspell.
This one now.
My queen is not there, neki isha na reveal. It's not fair, ebu fanya you a ding. Body machine ina kam clean, clean.
Na kaipo
Kaipo.
unatoa fona kaka
Another words, listen. Niko what we do now? Another one. Nairobi, Kenya, listen now. Yo. Say. What we say? Oh. Now.
Kila mtu anataka teku yake, saa zingine hata wale wenye hadhi na sisi tunawakata.
What we say? Whoa. Now. Aliponipenda yule, aliponipendaga nini sikujali nikamwa. Yo yo, aliponipenda mimi sikujali nikamwa. I want for the party, 2 for the city, 3 for the Nini, we're 2 in 1. Yanzi. Select our bouncers right now. 2 for the show. Cause baby now we're 2 in 1. Yo, we are 2 in 1. When I'm away you call me, I call you. Nikikumiss na come through. To pick you. Cause baby now we're 2 in 1. We are 2 in 1. When I'm away you call me. Twingie Baganda. This one say.
Kanogo masonsesi, ofumita bufumi santi masonsesi. Kugambe maponsesi. Ozambe sifulai yakmboza kuhemalira. Ozambe bizibu byo byemalira. Me embuzi zekabya. Embuzi zekabya. Me ajiwe yesoza. Ajiwe yesoza shipula. When I'm sanza ngakirira. Ngakutefene.
What we say now?
Ozambe.
Ozambe. Hey, Ozambe. Siski, wait, Siski. Niliambiwa ni muwache Siski. Akona nini yo?
Kamote.
Akona nini yo?
Kamote.
Painting ameni seti kamote. Mbele watu ni mpole. Yo, very.
Lakini looks are deceiving.
Usitake kumuona kama jam. Dodge.
Sahani, dodge. Hepa, dodge vikombe, dodge. Mbot.
Itama soja. Painting anataka kuniua.
Akibebi utaniua.
Sijale.
Babes upunguze
kisirane.
Unachoma picha kwa jirani.
Say I don't scare. What we say now? Ingine.
Wanege swaga ila haiketi. Luku
usipigi fake utokutana vafeng.
It's your black. What we do? Kama takinywaji sawa swas. That's for my number. Check.
Why you said tonight? Come on. Watoto na pombe. Watoto na pombe. Hey, watoto na pombe. Pull up. Hello.
Guys, like I said, this is Talanta Mku. You know how we do it right here. Each and every Friday from 6:40 hadi saa ngapi? Saa 2:30. Guys, welcome to Talanta Mku. I am Ayeta Naomi Akinyi.
Yes, sir. What go on, my party people? Yeah, make some noise. Where's the skin? Make some noise. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you and yours, welcome to Talanta Mku, wherever you're watching us from, okay? Please not to shika. We're coming you live from Mount Kenya University main studios, pale hivyo theka, okay? And of course, it's a new month, okay? No, najua when it's a new month, okay? It's a new week, okay? When it's a new week, okay? It's a new day, okay? When it's a new day, okay? It's Friday. When it's Friday, it's Talanta Mku. You make some noise! And of course, okay, the advocate is back, okay? Mimi nilikuwa nimewahata mbaya, sawa? Lakini niko area, sawa? Niko inadi nimelandi na nimekuja na goodies, okay? Advocate of pure niceness, okay? My good name is Mr. Addicent, all right? Nimewahata, lakini tutabonga sana. Of course, pale on the hype session, mzee mzima, the mic, my MC Freaky, make some noise!
Yes, man. My name is MC Freaky, of course. The mic, baby. Nasiko peke yangu. Amazing selector. Unakuita nani?
Selector bone test.
Yeah. Hello.
All right.
Msisahau today. Yani mliomba na tumesikiliza ombi lenu. We are here. Guess who we are having today? Yani, today in the building, I have the one and only Mkusa, president in the building. Evans Kiprono, right after this, guys. Send in those questions. These of vitu mnataka kumwambia. Send them right in right now. He's in the building and he will answer all your questions. Kwenye entertainment tuko na nani leo?
Obviously, yetu unajua, ukishaniona, right? Niko na sizzling hot. Sema nini? Sizzling hot. Nimekuja na maubaya, okay? So tonight on the entertainment segment nitakuwa si selector manzi. Si selector. Nitakuwa na minister wa enjoyment, okay? Nitakuwa na minister of entertainment na social welfare, okay? Mr. Stano, tutakuwa tuna dissect entertainment senior Mount Kenya University, okay? So wherever you're watching us from, all right, across the country, across the world, okay, send in your feedback pale in the comment section. Uko na swali gani ya waziri manzi? Ametuchenga hajatuchenga? Ametuchenga hajatuchenga? Pale kwa comment section, okay? All right.
Guys, we are going on a short commercial break. Na venye nimesema, right after this, I will be here with the Mkusa president. Don't touch that phone.
Yeah. It's kama unisho tula Yesu udawata story udawata unisho tula udawata story udawata story udawata story udawata kabla kufungua mdomo tomo tomo, yeah. Tubonge safisi udongo tongo tongo, yeah. Kila kitu tuna sesese, tusibongeza wa sesese, tuachane na mapepepe, labda kusifu na kupepepe. Let's talk peace, let's talk love, things that matter. Let's talk God, let's talk blessings. Wacha God, let's kama unisho jula Yesu. Basi buda wacha story kama unisho jula. Buda wacha story kama unisho jula blessings. Basi buda wacha story kama unisho jula. Buda wacha story, buda wacha story. Buda wacha story. Buda wacha story. Buda wacha story. Maneno yanajenga na kubomoa. Maneno yanapoteza na kuokoa. Maneno kabla ya kuchomoa, heri unyamaze, yeah. Ama buda wekohoa. Bonga blessings, bonga blessings. Bonga blessings, bonga blessings. Let's talk peace, let's talk love, things that matter. Let's talk God, let's talk blessings. Wacha God, let's kama unisho jula Yesu. Basi buda wacha story kama unisho jula. Buda wacha story kama unisho jula blessings. Basi buda wacha story kama unisho jula. Buda wacha story, buda wacha story. Buda wacha story.
And right about now.
Yeah. Kama unisho jula Yesu. Basi buda wacha story kama unisho jula. Buda wacha story kama unisho jula blessing. Basi buda wacha story kama unisho jula. Buda wacha story, buda wacha story. Buda wacha story. Buda wacha story. Buda wacha story. Hakuna time ya longo longo longo, yeah. Mamchezo ka longo longo longo, yeah. Kabla kufungua mdomo tomo tomo, yeah. Tubonge safisi udongo tongo tongo, yeah. Kila kitu tuna sesese, tusibongeza wa sesese, tuachane na mapepepe, labda kusifu na kupepepe. Let's talk peace, let's talk love, things that matter. Let's talk God, let's talk blessings. Wacha God, let's kama unisho jula Yesu. Basi buda wacha story kama unisho jula. Buda wacha story kama unisho jula blessings. Basi buda wacha story kama unisho jula. Buda wacha story, buda wacha story. Buda wacha story. Buda wacha story. Buda wacha story.
kupoteza na kuokoa. Maneno maneno kabla ya kuchomoa, heri unyamaze. Ama buda wekohoa. Bonga blessings, bonga blessings. Bonga blessings, bonga blessings. Let's talk peace, let's talk love, things that matter. Let's talk God, let's talk blessings. Wacha God, let's kama unisho jula Yesu. Basi buda wacha story kama unisho jula. Buda wacha story kama unisho jula blessings. Basi buda wacha story kama unisho jula. Buda wacha story, buda wacha story. Buda wacha story.
Welcome back to Talanta Mku, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you are having a lovely evening. My name is Ayeta Naomi Akinyi, and as we promised in the building tonight, we have the Mkusa president right here, Mr. Evans Kiprono. Karibu sana.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me today here.
Karibu sana.
And allow me pass my greetings to our students, the comrades of Mount Kenya University, those who are watching us tonight.
Sorry about that.
No problem. So for those who are watching us for the first time, I'm Evans Kiprono Kore. I'm currently serving as the Mkusa president of the governing council, and thanks for having me today here so that we can talk on the comrades matters and whatever we have done so far. Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming, Mr. President. In case you do not know, lovely people, Mr. Kiprono, this is your last semester in service, right? So we shall be discussing and indulging in his progress, how his tenure has been so far. If you have any question to him, kindly feel free to throw it on our comment section. It will be responded to. So to begin with, Mr. Kiprono, help has been an issue. Is your mic on? So, as I was saying, we will be indulging in his progress throughout his tenure, how it has been, and in case you have any question towards our president, kindly feel free to send it in. It shall be responded to. So to begin with, there has been an issue of health in the institution, and you had promised to deal with it. You were very vocal about the issue and wanting to help our comrades. How did that come about, and do you feel it has been handled to the best of your capability?
Yeah, thank you for the question. Maybe even before I respond on the help cases, in our university, I remember when we were campaigning, we had promised that we are going to ensure that our students get help loans, and to ensure also they get MKU Foundation scholarship. And as we speak, last week, but one, our comrades managed to get the MKU Foundation scholarship. We have a good number of students who have benefited from it, and I will also use this platform to send those who have received their emails to go to registrar's office, and they will get the award letter. Number two is on the help loan cases. Of course, it has been a devastating kind of problem to our students, not only in Mount Kenya University, but also countrywide. And more oftenly, we have been engaging with the government, the help loans board, that is parastatal dealing with help loan cases, the Ministry of Education. So those are the direct people who have been assisting us. To get back on last semester towards the end, that is when we were having frustration among our students. We recorded evident number of students who are actually struggling much to ensure they complete their school fees and to sit for the examination. For the role of the student council, specifically my office, is to advocate for such students. And I personally, I made a visit to the offices of Ministry of Education. I made a visit to help loan offices, headquarters, and I even negotiated with the finance directorate of Mount Kenya University, and we managed to allow the students to sit for the examination. We have a number of students who were assisted in disbursement of their help loan, but we had some significant cases, batch number 6119. Those are the majority of the comrades who didn't receive their help loans in the financial year 2024-2025. We tried making a follow-up with the government, but they say because they have completed the financial year, they are not going to repeat the same. They advised the university students to apply for their subsequent. And our students apply for subsequent, and majority of them received their help loans. That is by end of last semester, and they sat for their exams. But for those whom their help loans was on the disbursement stage, we allowed them to sit for their exams. So that is what we did as the University Governing Council, Students Governing Council, and we have been in to make all those follow-ups. Currently, they are also doing the application, and I think it was closed on September date 7th and date 14. But in case there will be any appeal to the comrades, I also urge them to do the appealing, and we will make a follow-up so that we can assist them to progress with their academic journey. Yeah, thank you.
You mentioned something about the Mount Kenya Foundation, the scholarship. Maybe for someone who is just hearing it for the first time, can you kindly go through it, what it entails, how someone can apply, and how someone can benefit from it?
Thank you. For the MKU Foundation scholarship, which has been there for quite some time. So for MKU Foundation scholarship, it's specifically given to our students. I remember it was instituted in the year 2021, and after some time it was cancelled. We didn't know what was happening. But when I was doing my campaigns, I promised that we are going to bring back the MKU Foundation scholarship. And they started this year, and MKU Foundation scholarship is basically for the students who are struggling financially. Those students who are coming from humble backgrounds, and we normally give them an advertisement on time, and there will be an application next on January, where students are called upon through their emails, through the WhatsApp platform, through social media platform. It is not only for the students who are in main campus, but it's also for the students in all the other 7 campuses in Mount Kenya University. It is given to students who are pursuing certificate, diploma, and bachelor's. And they give for a maximum of 1 semester. Then if in case you need to appeal, you can also do your appeal in the next applications. And for this case, a number of students have benefited from it, more than 100, and they clear for them the full semester. So if it is for medical students, if they are supposed to pay 200,000 for this semester, all the fees has been cleared. So that is about MKU Foundation scholarship. We believe that it will be given yearly. because it depends with the regime of the student council which will be coming. Like for the two regimes which has gone, they had no MKU foundation, but for our regime, because we fought for it, currently we are having it, and the students have benefited from it. So we also urge our students to be much conversant about it. It is being offered in case of any consultation, it is in office 916, that is Alumni Plaza. And any other consultation they can do through that office, or they can come to our student council where we can be able to direct them. Yeah, that is about MKU Foundation scholarship. They used to be giving out 5 million, but during our induction, we bargained with the university management, and they increased it to be 7 million. So they will be giving out in every year 7 million Kenya shillings for the students who are having school fee challenges. Yeah.
But you have just mentioned that during other regimes, it was not there. Can you just elaborate on how you made it possible for you to have it during your regime? What did you do, or which offices did you knock? What really happened for you to now have it in your regime?
Thank you. When it comes, everything, it's about leadership. And leadership is not all about name. It's about actions. And it's about also changing somebody's life. Something that I had promised to my comrades is to leave an impact and leave a legacy in our student council. I've served in several capacities in the university, starting from the class representative, from the delegate level, from the school rep twice, and serving also in the previous regime, which was there in 2023. So I used to experience what is happening in our system. And the system of the university have been formulated to assist our students. The system that we are having is not meant to fight for the students. The system that we are having has been created so that it can assist us to solve the challenges. So immediately when we were doing our induction, I had actually started severally campaigning about it, that there should be MKU Foundation scholarship. And since I was the beneficiary back then, I used to know the offices that was offering. I knew the challenges that they were facing, and I visited the same office immediately I was voted in as the president-elect. I went to the office of the dean of the student, to the principal, to the VC. During the induction, we even talked with the co-founder. So during our negotiation and our talks, I gave them an alternative that if in case we are not going to get MKU Foundation scholarship, we are going to run our own fundraising to assist these students who are facing challenges. And by that, they responded by adding us 2 million to make it 7 million. It was just about negotiation and advocating for these students who are having challenges. Because I remember, immediately when I was voted in, we rolled out an online link where the students who are having several issues on the academic challenges on the school fee were recording their own documents. And then when we were having our induction, I presented to the vice chancellor that these are the students. I remember it was 595 cases. These are the students who are facing school fee issue. How can we assist them? Before the end of that week in the induction, we got a response, and they give us that amount of money. So it was basically on the negotiation and advocating for those students who are facing the fee challenges. That is the work that the students have given unto us.
Okay. And in as much as you have fought for HELB and the MKU Foundation, it is quite evident that there are some students who have still not benefited from the same, because in the classes, you can still find students walking around with proformas, asking people to help them raise school fees. Is it that they cannot access the foundation, or what is the problem? Is it that it's for specific people? Can you apply and you fail to get the help you're seeking?
So the system that I've already mentioned, and when it comes to application of MKU Foundation, and even the HELP loans, it is open to everyone. An issue come in when we have students who are struggling with fee issues and they can access all this information. One, they might not be having their own smartphones. Number two, it might be negligence. When they see an application form, they feel that maybe it is not real, or maybe it is not for them, or maybe they might not even get, and at the start of it, they start losing their hope. So for the MKU Foundation scholarship, it is open for all of them. But for the students who are still facing these challenges, of course, I have a number of them who are inboxing me daily. I start asking them, did you apply for MKU Foundation scholarship? They're saying they didn't. So you ask where they were, and they're telling you, we were in classes, we didn't know. And the only way that university can communicate is through the emails and through the WhatsApp group that we now do as the student leaders. I remember immediately when they rolled out the application, we had a memo that was circulating in all the MKU groups for the students. So I don't think it is a blame on us or even to the administration. It is now the blame to the students. Not unless they were in their holidays, or maybe they had devoured their studies, that is now it will be a different case, whereby we also urge them to apply for the next. For the early blown cases, we have some students who don't give the exact details. So you will find them pending for quite some time. Some of their cases will not succeed. So we urge our students to submit all their clear details and the correct details, because even them, they use the KRA on all the validation to ensure that whoever is receiving the early loans is someone who is genuine enough and someone who can benefit from it. Our students were also given in bonds, but it depends. For us, we were not largely affected, but for the public, they have been largely affected on that. So for the early loan, it is the students who are pursuing bachelor's courses, not the certificate and the diploma. Those are the ones who qualified specifically for early loans. Those who are doing diploma and certificate, sometimes they ask, but because we are in a university, they are not given that chance. But if in case they go to TVETs or polytechnics, they will be getting their own early loans there. But for those who are in the university, they will be paying directly through their M-Pesa from their parents. They will not get early loans from the board. Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. Mr. Kiprono, the last time we had you here, a video was played where we were inquiring from people if they knew the president, what they knew about you. And some of them didn't know you at the time. They had not heard of you. And what you had said was you were newly elected. You had been newly elected, and you did not have enough time to make an impact in the students. The same was done yesterday. I'm sorry we cannot have the clip though, but the feedback was still 50-50. Quite a number was still saying they still do not know you, they have not felt your impact, and you are on your way out of your tenure. Do you feel you have impacted in the students? Do you feel once you are out of this office, people will still talk about you and will remember you for something?
For me personally, that is something that I had promised to myself, and even to those people whom we were campaigning with, and even to the larger fraternity of the comradeship. One, our students, we have a vast number or a huge population of the students. Currently, we have recorded around 42,000 students. To engage with you personally, it might be very hard for them. Now that we have the two sides of the students, we have those who are active in co-curricular activities, we have those who only engage in academics, we have those who engage also in the politics of the university, or even I can call it the leadership of the university. Those are the people who understand how the system works the most. You can't compare everyone who is seated in our corridors or in the pillars of the university with those who have engaged in the leadership before. Some even know up to the dean of the students. You will even find the student when you ask them, do you know our dean of students? They don't know. Do you know your HOD? Some don't know. Because what they know is their class rep and the class that they are doing their classes. So for me, basically, in regards to what I had promised, in regards to what was there in my manifesto, I believe I have done much enough. Because we have created several forums. I remember in 2 weeks' time, we had forums in the hostel, in Danol Hostel, where we had received a number of complaints from them. We went to the ladies' hostel for a day in the evening, and we talked with them. We received the grievances together with my student council. We went with the mail, and then we recorded all the grievances. And the same thing we presented to the management, and all the grievances that they raised are being implemented and they are underway. So through these forums that we are creating as the student council, that is where the student can come and we engage one-on-one directly. Those who joined this semester, it was around 8,000. And during the orientation, we were there, guiding them here and there. During their main orientation in auditorium, we were there speaking, telling them this is the way that we can guide you. On the student portal issues, on the VLMS issues, we have been assisting them quite for a while. For me, in regards to what I had promised, even in the social media publicity, you remember an event that we did last week. It was known in all the other universities.
And it was through my office that we coordinated for this event. We bring the partners who came and engaged with the student in the student council. And in Ricas, they sponsored the full event on Friday. So it actually boosted our university to be regarded as the world-class university. So through that event, it is not a must for them to know me directly. But through whatever we are doing, because I remember that this event was in all social media platforms, that MKU event, MKU campus night, MKU this. So through that, for them, they know that there was an event. We were having over 8,000 students here in the FLT grounds. So through all those students, they might not know me directly, but they have seen the actions that we have done. If in case you ask them, did you attend the campus night that was there? They will say, yes, I was there. Who was organizing? They might not answer you, but the impact already has been felt by the students. Yeah.
Now, in regards to the Freshers' Night that was there, is it in your capacity as the school president to organize such events, or is it supposed to be the work of the entertainment minister? Do you feel like by you taking charge and organizing such event, you are getting into the duties of your cabinet member?
Being the president, we are not allowed to call it president, but we are allowed to call it a chairperson. So being the chairperson of the governing council, I don't have the specific identified roles as the chairperson. But it means I'm the overseer of all the dockets. I'm the spokesperson of all the dockets. So when it comes to, that is why we call it sports secretary. It means they're supposed to report back to vice president and the president. We have the academic secretary. We have the entertainment secretary. We have finance secretary, then we have now the secretary general. So by that, we have been given all the roles to undertake any other activity that is happening within the university. When it comes to insecurity cases, the president can also go to the security matters and talk with them. We have been having the Chukwa la Usalama in most of the university and most of the counties, and it is directly affecting our comrades. When it comes to sport activities, we of course have the sports secretary. So when it comes to entertainment events, you will find most of the corporates and partners who are coming on board, they need to do an event on Friday. Yeah. And they sponsor most of the activities, and specifically for that Friday, where they over like the sound system, they over the artist, because to our students, majority will not know that when it comes to support of the university financially, it is very less. But the other facilitation on the public address system, all those we might get, and the venue, we might get that, and the approvals we might get. But it is now the work of the student council to source for the support from the external. Sometimes when you approach these people as the president, they easily listen to you. That is what I did, and I approached, we had Raimo, and we had Pumble, who came on board, and we had, of course, Papchi, who came. And through those partners, they engaged directly with my office. When it comes to such duties, I've already brought an event, but now someone who is organizing is the entertainment secretary. So for me, I provide all the linkages, then I give, if it is in the office of entertainment minister, is the one who coordinate everything internally. When it comes to, if it is for the sports, he coordinate everything internally. If it is for the finance, he coordinate everything internally. That is why you're asking me on the early cases. When it comes to internal things, it is being handled by the finance secretary. But externally, they know that the president is the one who is supposed to be doing so. So once I bring them on board, I give the finance secretary to handle it. If it is relating to the entertainment minister, is the one who coordinate everything internally and also to bring other finances on board. We do everything collaboratively because we are all the student council, governing council, and we are working for the benefit of the student, not for our own self. Thank you.
Okay, now in regards to that, we had our Freshers' Night the same day Jomo Kenyatta University had their Freshers' Night as well, and it stirred up a lot of conflict, let me say conflict, on the internet. And we had people from Jomo Kenyatta University bashing Mount Kenya University bashing Jomo Kenyatta University, and you were very vocal on the social media. Don't you think that was bad publicity for the school, having our president being very vocal about a conflict that is going on between Jomo Kenyatta University and Mount Kenya University? Or what is your take on that?
You see, when it comes to university matters, especially outside, when we came out, or when I personally came out and defend my university, it is my role as the student. And it means I'm proud of my own university. Their student leaders didn't come out because they know they were facing the reality. When you tell someone that you are organizing an event on the same day we are having, and lucky enough, we had good sponsors who gave us artists, who gave us the DJs, who gave us the MCs. For them, it was a coincidence because they had the same artists that we are having, but we had two. So this thing of maybe the conflicting events in between JKUAT and MKU, we took it positive, because if not for that engagement online within us and them, we even showed them that we are much better off when it comes to events. Me coming out publicly, I had to show also our students that at some point we need to stand out and to tell the people that we are in support with our university. Because if we don't defend our university, who else will do so? Management can come, the lecturers can do so. It is us, the student, to defend our own, just like in the family level. You'll find in most of the cases it is the children who are defending their own family, not the mother and the father in most of the cases. So when the children are there, they are the one to defend their own family. This is also what we are doing to our students here, to our university here. We are proud of our university. That is why whenever there is anything that is online, we always come out and say, no, this is what we know it should be done. I remember a case where in Nakuru campus, someone recorded a video and said that the university, through their mismanagement, have broke my windows of the car. And he was accusing our university several that they have to compensate all these things, whatever I had done. I responded online and I tell him, there is a systematic way of handling issues. You need to address the university directly. Instead of you going publicly, you won't be assisted. And let me tell you, he didn't get any assistance because he had already tainted our name online. For us, we had to come out and to defend it. So that is the role of our students, but there was no hard feelings between us and JKUAT. For now, we are settled, but at least we show them that we are above them when it comes to coordination of events.
Okay, so Mr. President, I'd like you to look at the screen and respond to it. Tell me what you think about what you're about to see on the screen in a few.
I serve it. So, hey. Forex. Atigadi. Kama JKUAT wanafanya forex, sema I serve it. So, hey.
So you have seen that. What is your take on that, Mr. President?
First, I don't engage in the online trading. And unless we bring the full context of what was happening, that is when we can narrate. But of course, there are some things that has been happening online. We can assume that Forex has been dumped at something else. And for our MCs for the day, I think they are in better place to explain to us what our meaning. If it is about online trading or the other one that we know. But for me, I can't defend that. But now I know it was indeed, yes.
On your opinion on what you think Forex is, do you think that statement was true?
For some cases, I remember DCI last year, those students from JKUAT was taken by DCI. I remember one was a Kalenjin because of the same Forex. So I know our students was complaining of the same. They're doing online trading. So not the other one. And they were right, of course.
So that's affirmative. Yeah, they were right, according to Mr. President. In the words of Mr. President, that statement was correct. Now, matters security. You have been seen a couple of times with the Cabinet Secretary for Interior Security, Kipchumba Murkomen. Now, is it in your own interest, and is this you trying to put yourself out there, or is it in the interest of the students? If it is in the interest of the students, could you kindly elaborate what these meetings have been about, how you intend to improve the security of the students through these meetings, maybe?
When it comes to security of the comrades, it's something that is paramount and something that it has to be taken seriously. Because if it is taken for granted, we have lost a number of comrades when it comes to insecurity cases. A number of them, there are some theft cases that is being reported day in, day out. Students being snatched their phones, lucky enough for these years, we are not getting our students being stabbed. I remember in 2021, when a student was stabbed on the spinal cord, she died. We didn't assist her. So attending this Chukua la Usalama cases, it is an opportunity for us to tell the Murkomen that your people are not working because they normally invite us. And we tell them, we report the cases to the police station. The only reply they can give us is, wait, you have taken an OP, and we'll give you a feedback maybe after 2 weeks or after 3 weeks. After the 3 weeks, they are not giving you any feedback. If in case today you lost your electronic gadget, no one will assist you in getting all those electronic gadgets. Even I remember when we were doing our event, we had a Chinese who lost their phone inside the institution. We went and took an OP. Up to the date, we have not get that iPhone. And it is, you see, it is the insecurity concern to our comrades. In the evenings, we have been receiving complaints where some students are being snatched, some students are being stabbed at night, and we report to the security personnel. And I'm happy because today I can say I can even walk at 10 p.m. or even 11 p.m. without being stabbed, because we have our own cars working here at night in the Runda estates, in Thika town, here in Bidco, to ensure it reduce all those insecurity cases. When we went for Uchukua la Usalama, we wanted also to have our own for the students. We do our own Uchukua la Wasome, where we bring our students to speak their own minds. How should we improve insecurity cases among our students? When we were also having this Chukua la Usalama, we were not only focusing on the insecurity cases, we were also focusing on the drugs and substance abuse, which is largely affecting our universities. We were having Nakada being part of it, where they also tell us this is what we should do. And we wanted to bring them up to the university level where we can engage with them one-on-one. We tell them that these are the challenges that we are facing. Why are our students facing this drug and substance abuse? How can we control all these behaviors? Like, you will find some cases whereby a club have been licensed and it is within the institution or near to the institution. Who do you expect to be the customers? It is our students. So it means we are even giving an opportunity for these people to misuse our students. We have been misused, we have been abused for quite a long time. So when we attend these forums and we call for our own forums, at least we can advocate for our students that this is not right. Let's go to the right direction where we can ensure the security of our students, both in campus and out of the campus, is well guaranteed. Yeah.
Now, you have said that these meetings were a way of improving the security around the university. And you said before a case would occur, a vice would happen, you go report to the police station, you're given an OB number, nothing is done. What changed now that you can confidently say that it is safe to walk around Mount Kenya University? What is that thing that these meetings impacted? What is the change that was brought through the meetings you had with the cabinet secretary? Or why is it that you feel it is safer right now?
It didn't start today when it comes to safety. It is something that we are done with the university management. And for the Chukua la Usalama, it was not something that it will be implemented immediately. Because from what I know, they have been rotating in all the counties. And, and on Thursday, that is yesterday, they were completing with Nairobi. They came to Kiambu, that is where we are, and we raised our issues. They went to all the regions, all the 47 counties, and they are going now to collect all the reports, and then they make it as policies, that is as from next year. But for us, the safety of our comrades starts with us. We normally report to the management, we normally report to the security personnel, and this is what we have been doing day in, day out to ensure that our comrades are saved. So for now, what have been done, we have the university fund. I can call it maybe the one handling security, that it is KPK. It is normally rotating at night. We have the patrolling officers at night. They patrol from 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. Then another one take a shift from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. in the morning. So by that, we have capped the insecurity cases. within our institution and even outside in the surrounding areas. So that is what have been done so far, because during this patrol management by the police officers, it assists us. When comrades are having dangers, I remember when we were having the strikes. During that strikes all over the country, we had some other people from Kiandutu estates where they came and attacked some rooms here. So they communicated to me and we said we sent some soldiers over there. So our security have been enhanced, not only from the university level, but also from the security officers outside, both in the Thika police station and even the Thika patrol station industrial area and the one in the Thika police station there in town. So that is something that have improved our security among our university students.
Now, you mentioned something on drug and substance abuse among the students. How has your leadership been able to cap this? Do you feel right now, since you got into power, have you been able to curb drug and substance abuse in the school?
Yes, of course, through the management, we are having the policies. Policy number 1, there should be no student who is abusing or using any kind of drug that is illegal. So in case there is any student who is found using the same, it is something that can be taken seriously by the management, as the student can be suspended. We had some drug traffickers from outside, and during this police, they have assisted us to curb these cases. From the university level and from the university student council, one thing that we have been doing is the mental health awareness forums, through the leadership forum that we have been doing, the ladies forum even that the vice chair have been doing, the security awareness forums that we have been doing. So when we do such sensitization to our students, they get the side effects and the positive and the negative side effects of it. So by that, they will be in a position to rule for themselves. So for us, I can't say we can do personally as the student council. We need to support from our own students, the support from the management, the support from even the police officers. And that is something that we have been doing concurrently and continuously, because there are some people who have been addicted. To some cases, we revert them for a rehab. Some cases, we talk with them during the counselors, because we have the counseling department. They come to our offices, then we revert them. Once we revert them, they are being counseled. If we find them as a complicated case, we revert them to their parents where they are taken for a rehab. So that is something that we have been doing as the governing council of the students.
Okay, a question has been posted on the President's Awards, the awards that are usually there. I believe it's called the President's Awards, right? Yeah, a question has been posted. Do you guys really award the winners? Does the cabinet award the winners? And how do you come up with the winners? Because they're usually different talents. And a dancer cannot compete with a singer on the same grounds. So how do you people come up with the winners, and what is usually the award? How do you go about it?
It's called the Mkusa Awards. That I think we have initiated this year, trying to appreciate those students who are talented in different fields, starting from the sports sector, starting from entertainment sector, from the leadership sector, and environmental sector, volunteering, all those. In this case, we are having around 7 categories, and we are running an awards that will be happening on 17th of this month. How it is done, because there is no real figure or real criteria that we can use to say this is the best dancer, or maybe this is the best artist, or maybe this is the best athlete. So the only thing that we can do, because we sat down with the comrades and we agreed that which other way can we use. So for them, they say the voting is much better, because we have our own colleagues who have already seen what we have been doing. You as the leader, you might not be in a good position to say we and who and appoint. So the best thing is they run their own voting, and they say whoever will be having the largest number of votes, that will be the one who will be the best for that category. So that is the thing that I've been working, not only for this year, but for the previous years also that has been happening. For these cases, the criteria that that is being used is democratic, where whoever has the largest votes is the one fit for that category, and then they will do their own awards. That is on date 17.
Okay, amazing. Now, for a very long time, the school has had water issues. But right now, it is quite evident that we have water sessions on quite a number of places within the school. Is this an initiative through you for us to sort out the water issue, or was it through the management?
Thank you. If in case I could have worked my reports, you will get the same complaint that was there for quite some time. The water shortages in our university, especially those residing within the institution. One, we had the water shortages during the Thika who was applying to our university. And when we entered to our office, we had also to report the cases from the student. That this is something which is consistent, and it is affecting the life stay of our students within the campus and even outside the campus. How can we assist them? One, they built a tank over there. I think you have seen in MKCC. We are having a tank that contains 1,000,004, I think so, 1.4 million cubic waters. And it assists us whenever there is a shortage of water, those water can be used within the university. Whenever there is any shortage, maybe in the hostels or maybe in the washrooms that we are having, or even any other thing that we are using in the university, we already have an alternative where it can serve us for a full 1 year. That is the initiative that we sat down with the management, that how can we cap this problem forever so that it cannot repeat itself, because it used to be coming over and over again. So for these cases, we have been having several tanks in our hostels, but for this one now, it has assisted us. Even if today we have a shortage of water for 1 year, we'll still be having water to use in our university. That is the initiative that we sat with the management, and they have assisted us, and for now, our comrades are happy, those who are residing in the university, and even those who are having classes weekdays, and even everyone, of course, who is part of our community as the students.
Now, an issue that has been there for the longest time, probably from other Mkusa tenures up until yours, is the complaints by the school representatives and the class representatives. Most of them feel unappreciated, yet they feel like they do the donkey work for Mkusa. Not only Mkusa, but like they handle the students one-on-one. They have to constantly call lecturers and be on toes and do all the work and report to the class reps, do all this, report to the school reps, and the school rep reports to Mkusa. Yet, they're not getting any form of appreciation. The only form they get is the t-shirts, and of which there are quite a number of people who are not even class representatives and who have these t-shirts, yet there is a shortage of t-shirts from the class reps. Can you address that?
I normally regard the class rep as the backbone of the university, because me too, I've been there before. Serving as the class representative is something which is hectic. It can't be done by any other person. It's something which is very hard for an individual student to do it. To the school representative, the same, but the class representative are the one who are facing it day in, day out, because they're the one who are in constant communication with the lecturers, constant communication with the students. In case there's a change in venue, they're the one who communicate. Now from the side of the administration, because I remember that was the thing that we were trying also to tackle, that we are having more than 500 class representative. We are having 29 departments. Every department have their own level of intakes. Some are having January intake, May intake, September intake. So we are having 2 class rep. So when we do a cumulative number of the class rep, we are having around 1,000 plus. So when it comes to appreciation of this class representative, if in case we go for the monetary, you'll find in a month, we might spend more than 10 million for this class representative. The university say the best thing we can do for these people is to provide for them trips. Trips for those who are in their final years. That is number one. Number two, they are given certificate. And you know, in everyday's life, certification is the best thing, because even if today we pay you maybe 1,000 or 2,000 in a month, at the end of the day, it will not last for long. But of course, it will assist you to run some few things. The same time, the moment we monetized our way of appreciation from the university was saying this is a profit-oriented university because it is for a person.
Mhm.
It is a private, it is not a public. Even if you go to public, you'll find at some cases, some that doesn't even get any kind of appreciation. So we try pushing it, but someone is telling you, you know, this is a private institution, it is for someone. So if in case you are tampering with the profits that you are getting, it means you are out of bounds. So the only thing that they agree with is to ensure that the class rep get their trips every year, and we normally give around 100 plus. For those who are finalists, they also get certificates and they also get t-shirts. Now an issue comes in because it is in the office of academic minister. So academic minister shares a memo or a communication that for all the class representative, ensure you come and report to our offices, we document your names so that we can process your certificates and maybe your t-shirts. So you will find only a few of them will report. And then when we are giving out, when he's giving out the t-shirts or the certificates, you will find there are several now will come and they are not registered. You see, for us we work with documentation, also for accountability, because that is something that we are being taught. So when it comes to accountability, there is the list that you provided on 1st of October should be the same list that we are using on 12th December to give what? To give the certificates, to give the t-shirts, and even to give for the trips. So an issue comes in when the class rep doesn't report to the academic minister, or maybe to the class, to the school rep, that and the class rep of this intake, and have to be registered. Once they have registered, they will be getting their t-shirts, they will get their certificates, because those are something that you can't deny them. It is given by the university for free, and it is in the budget of the university. So they have a right of receiving the certificates, receiving the t-shirts, and when you are a finalist, you have a right of having a trip outside to Naivasha and Mount Longonot. Those are the places that they normally go.
Now, this last semester, the t-shirts were issued, and it was issued in a not very professional way. The Minister of Academics sent a text message on that very day that he wanted people to come and pick the t-shirts, and he said, come and get your t-shirts today at this time. So most of the students were not around school, because if you do not have classes, you most possibly will not be around school, right? Now, issues arose when those who were not around school went to his office to ask for these t-shirts, and they were told, we are done with that chapter. There was no process of even checking if their names were in the ones who were registered. Do you think that was right? Was that fair?
I might not be in a better position to explain that, because as we have said, unless we are in partnership with that office, at least I can be answerable to that. But formally, whatever I do understand very clearly is that there has to be a prior way of communication to the students, that you have to come and report to our office your list, all these kind of requirements is required. And then on this and this particular dates is when you should be receiving your certificate or your t-shirts. And on this and this particular date is the one that you should be having your own academic trip. So unless there were no clear kind of communication, for me, I don't advocate for that. And it is a very wrong one. So moving forward, I think there has to be a clear way of doing the communication through the said office. For now, we might not have any other opportunity maybe to rush for that or maybe to advocate for that because our tenure is coming to an end. But for the future, because class reps are the one who are serving for the 4 years or the 3 years, they're the one who ensure that whoever has been given that task to be the academic secretary should be accountable and transparent enough to ensure that the justice and fairness is given to this class rep who are working day in, day out to ensure that the academic program is running smoothly. Yeah.
Okay, matters inclusivity. We have students in the school who are abled differently. What are the policies that have been put in place by your government to ensure that they feel included and they feel part of this normal community around us?
When it comes to students who are able differently, of course, as the name suggests, even as we speak tonight, we are having an event with them tomorrow. And through the university management, As I have tell you, in every kind of leadership or in every institution, for the success of it, there ought to be a collaborative kind of approach when it comes to service delivery and when it comes to its leadership. For us as the student leadership, whatever we had encountered when we were coming was, they were struggling much when it comes to accessing most of the classes. They were facing challenges because they were missing the ramps. Some were not in a position to get maybe these technicals that they are using in their classes. The one that we have advocated for much is the one for the ramps, where in every class, especially those who are maybe residing in the hostels, both in the internal for the ladies and gents, we ensure that their classes, all their classes, even if they have only one unit, all their classes has to be on ground floors. Because when it is on their ground floors, it means they won't struggle much to access those classes. So we communicate to the lecturers directly that these students is able differently and they are having this and this and this particular problem. So this is how it should be solved. Because when it comes to students who are able differently, we are having several cases. Some might not be in a position to walk. Some might not be in a position to see. Some might not be in a position to maybe write. So we have tailored out the solutions based on the needs of the students. For these students, when we are doing also admissions, they have a form where they are filling. And also we do a sensitization that if you are having any challenge, if you are not seeing or any other thing, you have to communicate to your HODs, you have to communicate to your class representative so that we might not be in a position, we might be in a position to assist them. Because if someone will not speak out their problem, will not be in a position to do what? To assist. And they normally say a problem shared is a problem half solved. So that is what we do as the student council to ensure that we advocate for their needs. And also when we are having their joint forum, like for tomorrow we are having a session with them, a forum with them. So we give them an opportunity to talk and to tell us how they wish to be assisted and how they wish their issues to be addressed. And implementation stage, how can it be done? And for this case, even the university is having their own coordinator who normally report their cases and their own issues right from the admission to the end of their academic tenure. Yeah.
Now, portal issues have been a constant problem. Even today, some of us try to access the portal and you find it's slow. Is there a way it can be sorted once and for all so that students can stop having portal issues?
That is something that we face every day we are on a media, or every day we encounter our students, and something that is even beyond us, I can say, is per now. Because I remember when even we were joining our offices, we were having the same issue. And whatever we are receiving from the university is that we have a huge number of the students who have enrolled to Mount Kenya University. And the system that we had been having recently is not in a position to serve all these students all at once. Last semester, we launched a URIP, an integrated system. This system will be in a position to read everything, all the corners, whether you are in class, whether you are not, all the academic issues that we are having. This system have been incorporated, and they are doing it one by one, where they are transferring the files. You remember your own files since when you joined in first year. And for the files of everyone. Now imagine, we are having around 70,000 students, because the student portal that we are having is not serving only Mount Kenya University main campus. It is serving even those who are in Mombasa, those who are in Meru, those who are in Eldoret, Nakuru, and those who are in Nairobi campus, and then Parklands. So for all those campuses, they have to be integrated. We also have those who are studying on DePel, and they have their own Odell centers. So this system that we are incorporating by now is the one that will solve all the challenges. Though we understand for a change to happen, it doesn't come immediately. It is a spontaneous kind of process, and they are doing their own processing. I've actually tested the same system, and we already have a new system. It's only that they are transferring the files one by one. Immediately they are done with it, they will adopt it fully, and now it will be enrolled to the students. And we'll be having, so I've already taken some students where we have been testing. So I know before the end of the semester, we'll be having this integrated system that will solve all these problems that we are having, right from the VLMS and from the classwork issues.
Just on that note, Mr. President, how about the issue of missing marks?
When it comes to missing marks, not only on the exams, but also on cuts. The results were released last week on Friday. And whatever we have agreed with the management, immediately the results have been released. Our students, if in case you are facing any challenge, maybe you have not get your cuts, or maybe you have not, one texted me today that he didn't receive his cuts. Cut 1, he had, but Cut 2 he didn't. For the main exams he's having. So when there is such cases, we might also be having the same. I remember last semester when the lecturers were trying to key in the cuts. They actually took a lot of time because of the system failure. So it is not an issue of the lecturers, it is an issue of the system that we are having. So the students asked to report immediately so that they can be assisted. But if in case they stay for 1 year, even retrieving all those documents will not be easy. So we have given them, through the management and through their lecturers, it has to be a period of 2 weeks. Because immediately when the results have been released, I believe every one of us, we are all responsible. So you check your student portal. If you are having a missing mark, immediately report to your exam coordinator. If in case the exam coordinator have not responded, visit your HOD. If in case HOD will not have responded, come to the dean of school. If they will not have responded, now come to us, the student leaders from the student center, so that we can handle with our dean of student and the principal, and we communicate directly to the vice chancellor. So that is the process that we are having. But as per now, we are having minimal cases of the missing cuts and missing exams. We have actually solved a number of them. So in case there are some minor cases, they have to report immediately so that we can assist them. Yeah.
Now, we have the Africa's Youth Leadership Forum, AYLF. It is coming up soon. Is this an initiative from your office, and what is it about if it is an initiative from your office?
AYLF, it's something that is, I can say it is global. It is in Africa because we are having in several countries. It's in Kenya, it's in Uganda, it is in Tanzania, it is in Rwanda, Angola. We are having more than 10 countries that have registered for AYLF. AYLF here in Mount Kenya University is a club which already they had been installed back then. And I've been a member of AYLF. The reason why I'm here today is because I'm also a beneficiary of the same. Because AYLF is a club that mentors young leaders. That is African Young Leadership Forum. So this is where the young leaders are being mentored, either on the public speaking, either on networking, either on any kind of leadership. Because when it comes to leadership, it is on the different styles. So this is where the students come and engage, debate, and do all those manner of things, even in innovations. So, and the upcoming Leadership Summit organized by AYLF, it's something that they had already done before. But I remember in my first semester, I did season 1 of National Leadership Forum, and semester 2, we did second, National Leadership Forum. And for this time around, we are going to have with them, because for them, they are doing the same thing with me. So we'll collaborate with them. Now that I'm also their member, and being part of us as the students, I need to be part of it. And we are working with them, and we'll be there. I will be having the Mental Health Awareness Forum, where we'll be having the dialogues with all the students immediately after we are done with the National Leadership Forum that has been set by the AYLF. Yeah, it's something that is for all of us, not for specific people.
Okay, so we are having another clip on the screen. Are you able to see? I think we can start the clip over.
Hallelujah.
Okay, so Mr. President, that is the Deputy Governor for Kajiado County, and he has been in the institution quite a number of times. You have been seen with him. Is this a project probably for the students? Are you working together towards achieving anything that will benefit the students, or is it just a personal relationship with him?
For your case, the Deputy Governor, who is also the incoming governor for Kajiado County,
okay.
Is our alumni.
Mm-hmm.
He served a year as the president. Mm-hmm. That is in the year, I believe it was 2012, where he was serving as the president. And he has been through this journey of leadership. So the clip that you have given unto us there, it was for National Leadership Forum that we did last semester.
Okay.
And during this forum, I had to invite him as a mentor, because he has been through the same system that we are facing now. He is now serving as the deputy governor for Kajiado. So we had to show our students that it is possible where you are coming from, because he has a very good history where he has started from an humble background. So for him, he already knows the challenges that we are facing in the campus. So when we have someone like that one at that caliber, when he comes to us and speak to us, at least we feel that we are not left out.
Yeah.
So that was the mantle that I have as the president, to ensure that we provide mentorship to our students. When we provide mentorship to our students, at least they will see this is the right way to work. For our Mkusa leaders who have been serving in various capacities for some years, we had also to tell them that there is a way that we can ensure that we are also in government, because our students in Mount Kenya University, you will find only a few are in political positions. So how can we ensure also in future that we are having our own Mkusa leaders who have been serving, and also those who are our students who have engaged in leadership roles in the university, serving also in the government as the government officials. Now, if in case we are to defend our university, such people have a say in the government, because they are already sitting in the same government. So it is a project, not for me, but for the students, to ensure that they have a future, because we are also the government in waiting. So right now we are the students, but I know in some few years to come, we'll also be in the same position that we are in. And one motivation that I normally take is not what someone tells me, it's something that I see. I've seen him being the deputy governor of Kajiado. It means even me in some years to come, I will be somewhere. The same thing applies to our students. If him was here doing the diploma course and he upgraded to bachelor's, and he is already done with his coursework, he is already serving in the government as a public servant. It means it is also very much possible for us to achieve our dreams. And I remember in my campaigns, I used to say the journey of a dreamer. And I used to say dreams are valid. So whatever we have a target in, our students, it is much possible for us to achieve. So when we bring such people to come on board, it's something that it's a milestone for us. When we are having forums outside the dialogues, you will hear UN students. Most of the people who are in government came from the University of Nairobi. So in 10 years also to come, we need majority of the people in government to be from Mount Kenya University. That is why we are always much proud of our own institution, because we are already having some characters who are in the government, whom we, in case there is any challenge that we are facing, we can go directly to them that this is what we want. And for your case, we are supporting him to be the governor of Kajiado County, so that we can also have a say in the government. Yeah.
Well said. Well said. Now, a certain clip is also going to be played in a few.
Evans Corinne.
Kukusifia matusi naiona, basata wakinifungia theruthi zira nazopata 100%. nitawapa rasta na uparamia. Na kama penzi ni chupa la bia, nipe sana we mlevi, niumbe yumbe njia, kwa maana we mlezi na unanijulia. Hawana hawawezi pakukuibia dia. Pawa pawa naishi wapawa, penzi lako mizani mizito naishi wapawa. Pawa pawa naishi wapawa, penzi lako mizani mizito naishi wapawa. Pawa 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 naishi wapawa, penzi lako mizani mizito naishi wapawa. Pawa.
Now that has been a brief video of your achievements since you got into power. In a few words, in just a few words, can you tell us, do you feel you have delivered to the Mount Kenya University comrades what you had promised to them? Do you feel your tenure, you have done it, you have maximized and capitalized on all you could do? And given an opportunity to run again, would you run for the presidency of the Mount Kenya University?
To my understanding,
Mhm.
and to my capability and
Mhm.
the ability and the capacity that I've already portrayed in the previous years, and based on the trajectory that I've always followed
Mhm.
in ensuring that the leadership of Mount Kenya University is on a different level, and remembering to the promise and the commitment that I showed to the comrades that we are going to restore the dignity of our student leadership
Mhm.
from one level to another. It's something that we have already done. It's something that we have already shown the people that it is much possible. I can show you in my inbox several student leaders, several students. Let me show you one. Several students from different universities are actually asking me, how can you assist us also? This was a student from Kapianga University. A student, they are giving me a complaint from their own institution. So you wonder, how about their student leaders? What are they doing? So for me personally, I have already done to my best. We are already having we still have, maybe I can say this month and next month, then we are done with our activities in the university.
Yeah.
And as I will also repeat what Malema, not Malema, but one of my inspiration or my mentor mentioned that I'm not a saint. Meaning, we are not perfect when it comes to leadership. But being a saint, not unless you revert to a sinner who keeps on trying. That is the quote. So for me, I know that I've done to my best, based on the resources that we were provided, based on the parameters that we are having in our leadership. I've done my level best to ensure that our students are represented, both internally and externally. And if in case I can give you, that is why you can have the videos like that one. If in case I tell you now, give me the videos for 2023, give me the videos for 2024, it might not have been captured anywhere. But whatever I've done in my regime, I ensure everything, it has been documented, so that if in case one day you will call me and tell me, Kiprona, have you done this? I will tell you, this is what I did. If today I have a memo that I'm communicating, I have to pass to the students so that the same thing in future or some few years to come, it will be used, because I normally tell the students that one time our history will be written in the walls of the university. And this is something that we have already shown that it is possible. We have shown them that if today you dream of being a leader and bringing a change to an institution or to a certain parameter of leadership, you have to be someone who is resilient, someone who is always consistent to ensure that you bring a change to the people who are living within you, to the people and the community even that is surrounding you. So me personally, I've already done my level. I'm still looking forward to ensure that I still deliver within the limited time that is still that I'm still having. But if today you will tell me to resign, I can do so, because I can do it comfortably, that I've already done all what I had promised, all the 4 manifesto that I had given them, I have already done so. So whatever it is remaining now, it's just we normally call it an injury time. So whatever you will do, you ensure that you are wrapping up everything, you are leveling up everything to ensure that you don't leave no stone unturned. So that is what we have done. In regards to what you have asked you on the whether to come back or not, for me, I think I've stayed for the longest time here. And the academic procreation doesn't allow me to still come back. But what I can, but what I can only do as the president, I have already done so, is to mentor those other people who are coming. Not necessarily to Mkusa, but also those who are joining different fields of leadership. Because leadership in our university is not only Mkusa. We have the clubs and association. We have those school rep and class rep. Every now and then we provide mentorship through our actions, through our words, through how we carry ourselves. And that is something that I've been doing day in, day out to ensure that I leave an impact, not only to the university management, but also to our students who are always following our footsteps.
Okay, now, Mr. President, in very few words, do you have anything you would like to tell to the comrades as we wind up?
To my comrades of Mount Kenya University, it's such a pleasure, and I'm much humbled by the opportunity that you have granted unto me to serve you as your student leader. It's such an honor and a privilege, because out of all the 40,000 students, I'm the only one at the apex of the student council. So for me, I really appreciate that, and I don't take it for granted. I take it as a blessing, and I will always ensure I work towards the betterment of our student leadership. And in case anyone needs any support, either now or in future, you can always reach out to me. And last thing, dreams are valid. Always dream for the best, and ensure that whatever you take it for it today, ensure you work for it and pray to God that He will always answer your prayers. Let us continuously support our student council, support our university, because this is our home where we continuously unlock infinite possibilities. Thank you so much, Mount Kenya University comrades. Thank you so much for the Talanta Mku show. It has been actually doing several things. I think this was our first council who are engaging in a debate during the Talanta show. Yes. So I know you are also moving to another step. Amen. And I'm also happy because it's our students. I remember when I was in a TV show, they were asking me, we need the students from Mount Kenya University to come and do attachment in our TV station. So I refer around 5 of them to go there for the attachment. So at least for this Talanta Mku show, it is mentoring also our young journalism students, so that when we are taking them outside, it is something that is already marketing our university. So for me, I am much happy, and I really appreciate that. Thank you for the opportunity, and thank you for having me today here. Looking forward to having more time together with you and having different engagements. So thank you so much, and have a blessed evening, everyone.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kiprono, for creating time, for being here. We do not take it for granted. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been Talanta Mku, the interview segment. I hope you have been adequately informed. You have gotten the information you wanted to get through the conversations that we have had with Kiprono Evans. My name is Ayeta Naomi Akinyi, and guys, do not move, because Mr. Addison is coming right here with the Entertainment Minister, Mount Kenya University. Till next time, ladies and gentlemen, have a lovely night.
Yeah. Kama unisho tula Yesu, basi buda wacha story. Kama unisho tula, buda wacha story. Kama unisho tula blessing, basi buda wacha story. Kama unisho tula, buda wacha story. Buda wacha story. Buda wacha story. Longo, yeah. Mamchezo kalongo, longo, yeah. Kabla kufungua mdomo, domo, yeah. Tubonge safisi udongo, yeah. Kila sesese. Tusibongeza wasesese. Tuachane na mapepepe. Labda kusifu na kupepepe. Let's talk peace, let's talk love. Things that matter. Let's talk God, let's talk blessings. Wacha God, let's kama unisho jula Yesu. Basi buda wacha story kama unisho jula. Buda wacha story kama unisho jula blessings. Basi buda wacha story kama unisho jula. Buda wacha story, buda wacha story. Buda wacha story. Buda wacha story. Buda wacha story. Maneno yanajenga na kupomoa. Maneno yanapoteza na kuokoa. Maneno kabla ya kuchomoa. Heri unyamaze, ama buda wekohoa. Bonga blessings, bonga blessings. Bonga blessings, bonga blessings. Let's talk peace, let's talk love. Things that matter. Let's talk God, let's talk blessings. Wacha God, let's kama unisho jula Yesu. Basi buda wacha story kama unisho jula. Buda wacha story kama unisho jula blessings. Basi buda wacha story kama unisho jula. Buda wacha story, buda wacha story. Buda wacha story.
And right about now.
Yeah. Kama unisho jula Yesu. Basi buda wacha story kama unisho jula. Buda wacha story kama unisho jula blessing. Basi buda wacha story kama unisho jula. Buda wacha story, buda wacha story. Buda wacha story. Buda wacha story. Buda wacha story. Hakuna time ya longo. Yeah. Mamchezo ka longo. Yeah. Kabla kufungua mdomo. Yeah. Tubonge safisi udongo. Yeah. Kila kitu tuna sesese. Tusibongeza wasesese. Tuachane na mapepepe. Labda kusifu na kupepepe. Let's talk peace, let's talk love. Things that matter. Let's talk God, let's talk blessings. Wacha God, let's kama unisho jula Yesu. Basi buda wacha story kama unisho jula. Buda wacha story kama unisho jula blessings. Basi buda wacha story kama unisho jula. Buda wacha story, buda wacha story. Buda wacha story. Buda wacha story. Buda wacha story. Maneno tunajenga na kubomoa. Maneno yanapoteza na kuokoa. Maneno kabla ya kuchomoa. Heri unyamaze, ama buda wekohoa. Bonga blessings, bonga blessings. Bonga blessings, bonga blessings.
Cheer.
Emma.
Check mic 1 2.
Emma.
Lego my DJ.
Select a Bontes.
Why you say to my? I want to tell her what. Why you say?
But now I'm on a mission
to
represent
my nation.
But now I'm on a mission to get that victory. So switch on the TV and hope that you see me.
Talanta Mku, welcome back. What you say?
I went out on this mission to represent my nation. I went out on this mission to get that victory. So switch on the TV and hope that you see me.
What you say? Hashtag Talanta Mku. What you say? I'm coming. Hey, home where I belong. What you say? Advocate is born. Home where I belong. Narudi nyumba. Hey, nyumbani. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, you and yours, welcome. This Talanta Mku. Naitwa Descent. Niko na Bontes. What you say? Hey.
To represent my nation, but now I'm on a mission to get that victory.
I am back like I never left. Talanta Mku, what you say?
I went out on this mission to represent my nation. I went out on this mission to get that victory. So switch on the TV.
Select a bunches. Are you ready for us tonight? Ati.
I'm coming.
Home where I belong. Hey, I'm coming. Home where I belong. Talanta Mku, you know home. Narudi nyumbani. Narudi. What you say? Talanta. Hey. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kings and queens, you and yours, welcome back. This Talanta Mku. Of course, the advocate is back. Okay, mshajua, right? Energy nakwambia ni top shot, right? Kama nilikuwa nimewa promise before, okay? Leo ni Mkusa edition, okay? Tumekuwa pale na Prezo, Leo sasa nataka kuwapeleka on another level, right? Nataka kuintroduce waziri, sawa? Waziri wa nini? Entertainment, okay? Unajua ukiniona hapa. Ukishaniona, ushaona Decent, unajua ni nini? It's show time. Okay? It's show time. Ukiona Decent ni show time, okay? Leo nataka tukuje na waziri, atupeleke na rada. Atuambie entertainment scene Mku venye iko, okay? Venye ma event anapanga, okay? Zile manifesto alieka zimekam. Kuna yenye ameachieve ako hapo, okay? So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for the very first time ndani ya Talanta Mku, make some noise for Waziri Stano. Hey. Karibu sana waziri for the very first time. Yo, hapa tu. Hey, how are you? When waziri enjoyment, okay? Let her dance. Let her dance. Nini? Iko sawa, leta tu yenye unaleta tu. Hivyo tu. Haya basi, shika. Unajua waziri kitu moja before tuanze conversation, okay? Unajua ni waziri wa nini? Enjoyment, okay? Okay, na tunasemanga hapa MKU nini? Sherehe ni nini? Ni sheria, sawa eh? Hauwezi kuja tu uanze hivyo tu interview bwana, okay? Lazima kuwa na energy, right? So my DJ, nataka hapa waziri kidogo alete dance bwana before tuanze interview, right? So in the meantime, nipe volume kidogo. Waziri twende hivi. Slow, twende hivi. Waziri twende hivi ya. Achi. Twende mbele. Waziri leta dance bwana. Achi. Unawaambiaje? Achi. Naitwa Tano, nimetoka Mkusa, napenda kudonja. Achi. Naitwa Tano, nimetoka Mkusa, napenda kudonja. Achi. Napenda. Wewe. Karibu sana bwana waziri. All right, okay. Welcome to Talanta Mku.
Thank you.
How do you feel tonight?
I'm feeling okay. I am grateful to be here. Yeah.
You're grateful to be here?
Yeah.
Okay, tukuanza tu niko na quote fulani hapa nilikuwa napitia mitandao zangu hapa nikaicheki. Lakini before ni trace Bwana waziri
Yes.
Apart from coming to Talanta Mku tonight
Sure.
What else are you proud? What are you grateful for today apart from being the show?
Okay, obviously, I'll say that I'm thankful to God for the gift of life, which is the most important thing, which most of us assume. I've been okay, and I thank God for life and for giving me this opportunity to be here today. Sure.
All right, that's good. Najua gratitude is a must, right?
Sure.
Okay, alafu pia unajua chochote kina mazuri pia kina maubaya, kweli?
Sure.
And what's your biggest worry today? Bwana waziri.
I can't say that I have a biggest worry, but I can say that there are some challenges which have been faced because, as you know, everything good has its bad side. I cannot say that it has been that the road has not been without any bumps. We have encountered enough challenges since February, of which most of them we try to solve, most of them we not, but all in well, we manage, and that's the most important thing.
All right.
Sure.
Very nice. So umekuwa in office for how long?
I've been in office since March.
March,
Yeah.
Okay. Sasa nataka to base this conversation on your, I think you can recall your manifesto, right? Okay, so nataka to base conversation on your manifesto. Lakini before we start, nataka uambie comrade mwenye anaona umpeleke through a journey, okay? Of the things zenye umeweza kuachieve so far while in office. Hiyo ndo kamera yako.
Okay, the journey has been long since the elections were conducted on February 7th. I managed to win, gathering a total of 72 delegates who entrusted me with saw what I had and voted for me. Cannot say that we have had a smooth journey, but can say most of the things which I promised, for example, representation of our students, making sure that our bona fide students work in our events, making sure that we do events. I can say that most of them at least I've managed to do, because the most important thing, and which was even number one in my manifesto, which was different from the previous regime, is that I promised that I said that even 100% of people who work in our events or engage in our events will be automatically students, because I used to see back last year when we used to have events and then we see new faces, people who only come to school on Friday. But top among my manifesto was that I say that our students will be involved 100% in our events. And at least I made sure that at least that happens, and our students have been involved in our events. But I cannot say that most things that I promised that I'll do, I've done, but at least I promise that I will ensure that we do a competition, which I mentioned that I'll do an MKU Got Talent, that I'll continue with it from where my predecessors left. I managed to do it, though we're not there yet. We still left with the semi-finals and the final stage. Yeah, and some many other things which some have been done, some have not been done. But all in all, I can say that I'm happy as a person with the place I am. Yeah, despite the challenges that I've had, some people might not have known, but along the journey, I was away for some 3 months after I was involved in an accident. Some people didn't know that, but even then I made sure that when events necessitated, events were there, whether I was there or I was done. For example, the Mkusa Gala night event was done. Even if I made sure that the event was a success, even if I was in crutches. So I cannot say that it has been a success, but I can say from where I'm sitting, I'm happy for how the regime has gone so far. Yeah.
Okay, very nice. Okay, it was very unfortunate. Sorry for that. Being in office for a very short time and then you are involved in an accident. Okay, it was very unfortunate. How did you navigate that scene?
I can say that it was the most difficult moment in my life so far, because it was just after I'm done with my first month in office. You see, you trying to at least build connections, because you see, events is a matter of building connections, because the school does not support our events to a level where the comrades want it. So if you just sit down and say that you are dependent on the school, you'll not be somewhere. So you see, you'll have to depend on connections. You have to attend events from other schools, meet people who at least will connect you to events. So it was something unfortunate, because it was just 1 month after we are back from our induction in Mombasa. As I was doing my examinations on a Tuesday, and that afternoon I got an accident. It was a difficult moment, because you see, you can be someone who was just alive, and then after some minutes you are told that you'll not be able to walk for some 3 months. It was difficult, but at least I had supportive people who supported me through the journey, and I'm happy that I was back to my feet. Yeah.
Very nice. Okay, and an issue with my phone, but I now got the quote of the day, all right?
Yeah.
So, there's a proverb I came across, okay? It's an African proverb. So before we start the conversation, at least, washajua some of the things zenye umeweza kuachieve, okay? Sure. So before we go on, I need kwanza to ice break kidogo, right? Today is Boyfriend's Day, right? Are you aware of that?
Yes, I'm aware.
You're aware of that?
Yeah.
Umepostiwa ama bado ama you're not?
Sijui, sijamaliza kuangalia status. Sijui kama nimepostiwa na sijui.
Okay, no worries. Okay, there's an African proverb that says, the man who marries beauty without character buys trouble with his bride price. Can you take that again?
Mm-hmm.
The man who marries beauty without character buys trouble with his bride price. It's an African proverb.
Sure.
What's your take on that? Unaigetaje?
Can I get in a way that ukiangalia urembo rather than tabia, itakuwa ni kama umejiingiza kwa shida na hiyo pesa yenyewe utakuwa nini. That's how I understand it.
Okay, good. Hiyo ilikuwa for my brothers, okay? Ilikuwa for my brothers. Unajua leo ni Boyfriend's Day, okay? So let me take again, The man who marries beauty without character buys trouble with his own bride price, okay? Think about it. All right. So we've talked about, we introduce a show, Got Talent.
Sure.
Talanta, Got Talent.
Not really. Mount Kenya University Got Talent, season 3.
MKU Got Talent,
Sure.
season 3.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the whole thing about?
Okay, the whole thing about it was identifying talents, because I looked into it and found out that there are a lot of raw talents, because there were some talents which were discovered during the previous regime but have now outgrown the school. There's some people who are not the caliber of MKU now and are doing well outside.
Yeah.
And I noticed that there are some young talents which were needed to be nurtured.
Sure.
So by introducing the competition, I looked at it at something where we can get categories where people get to compete for something, so that at least we can get to help that one person who thinks that is a better DJ, help that person who thinks that he sings well, help that one person who thinks that is good at spoken word. So that was the whole idea behind it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's hold on that. We'll come back to that.
Okay.
Okay. So can you recall March? It was March? During the campaigns, when was it?
January, February.
January, February, okay.
Because the
You're on the
elections
same studio, the
Yeah.
same place where you are, okay?
Yeah.
On the bench with Elizabeth Mungai and Monene John, okay? Shout out wako pale TV47. Shout out my big boy Nesh and my big girl dem like Liz, okay? Walikuwa hapo, walikuwa nawafanyia the interrogation and the debate, okay? The Mkusa debate. So nataka turudi hapo. You can recall your manifesto, right?
Yeah, I can.
You can recall your manifesto. So I want, on the director's side, I want you to play the first bite. Yeah, the gospel part. Yeah. The director's side.
I've come to understand that, for example, our Christian Union, they have a creative industry where people have lots of talents, for example, dance, but they cannot be able to be incorporated in our events, since all of our events are of secular. So I was of the idea, if you can at least introduce our gospel events, even if it's once per semester, where we can able to get them competing and having prizes. Yeah.
Okay, you've all confirmed that you're very aware of the Mkusa Constitution and what is expected of you from TAA. And one of the things that you're expected to be doing is to cordially promote and engage in the entertainment activities. You've talked about incorporating other people, but now you've not given us the measures you want to take to do that. Kindly take us through that.
Okay. I think one of the measures I can take to make sure that is done is that this school has a problem of there's a lot of people who don't have at least knowledge of our event. So I was of the idea, if at least you can be able to educate people that the entertainment is not only for others, you see, but it can incorporate the old school. You know, you can be able to do public participation, because sometimes I even see when we have events, the entertainment minister who has the ability to look on what artist he is to bring, because the ability or anything I do is headed by the comrades. For example, if we have a major event, at least you can have an online survey where comrades can
Waziri.
Yes.
Ulikuwa umesema introduce a gospel show.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Have you introduced a gospel show?
Okay, I'll answer that. Last semester, which I had planned, because it was part of my manifesto, as you had said.
Yeah.
I engaged both the three religious groups which I had mentioned there, by that being CU, OSDA, and YCS, through the Dean's office. And I can say that I found a lot of difficulties. Before I got to office, I didn't get to understand that there was something like, you see, me, I see personally, I believe that a church is somewhere where everyone can run to during when you have any problem. I didn't know that among our 3 denominations there are also some misunderstanding between them. You'll find that you'll engage CEO and then you tell them that we have this and this and this we have planned. But you see they'll go and tell him that when we doing with the YCS, we're not there, or we're doing the CSDA. As in, there are a lot of interconflicts. I don't know if you get me. There are a lot of interconflicts about the 3 denominations, which I saw will bring me problems when I try to do that. So I'll say that that's the major reasons where I sought not to do that, despite me promising earlier. Yeah.
So it was the interdenomination conflict.
Sure.
So ulikuwa ushawa reach out.
Yeah. And I saw difficulties among them working together. And that's what necessitated me to pull out. Yeah.
All right. Tunaenda step by step. We are following a manifesto, okay? So ukiwa pale mtaani, this conversation, you're basing it on the manifesto that Waziri had during the Mkusa debate before the elections, before alikuwa elected in office, okay? So my director, can you give me the second bite about the participation, please?
To do that, kindly take us through that.
Okay. I think one of the measures I can take to make sure that is done is that this school has a problem of there's a lot of people who don't have at least knowledge of our event. So I was of the idea if at least you can be able to educate people that the entertainment is not only for others, you see, but it can incorporate the old school. You know, you can be able to do public participation, because sometimes I even see when we have events, the entertainment minister who has the ability to look on what artist he is to bring, because the ability or anything I do is headed by the comrades. For example, if we have a major event, at least you can have an online survey where comrades can get to at least say what artists they want to see, so that you can able to include them in your work. So basically, I think I'll do public participation on how can talk to we have religious groups, say I can able to show them that at least we'll do, at least even if one event of yours, at least we can able to cooperate you, the choir, the dance clubs, at least you can able to organize events that favor you but not only favor the others.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bwana Waziri.
Yes.
Okay, hapa tumeona ulikuwa umesema that you're going to involve the comrades, okay, in participation of the decision making when it comes to events.
Sure.
Have you done that so far?
I can say that I've done, because all the events that I've done that have included an artist, we have made sure that we've known the interest of comrades, what comrades want before the events. I've done that through the WhatsApp groups I have, through TikTok, both mine, and I've used MKU Style Life severally to ask people which artists do you think should come prior, so that at least you can get to read the minds of people, so you can see how an artist coming to MKU will be received, either positively or negatively. So I can confidently say that I've done severally, not even once. Yeah.
So you think that you have involved the comrades in your decision making?
Sure.
Okay. On your project, and you mesema you're proud of it, the MKU Got Talent, okay. Are you sure that you have involved the comrades about the whole thing?
Sure, I can say that I've involved the comrades, because even before we decided on which categories we'll use to compete, the categories were suggested by the comrades themselves. They say that we need this DJ, because even the DJ of the year was not there in the inaugural Mkusa Got Talent that season 2, but they say that mostly they see that the DJs are left out of such things.
Yeah.
So they like at least this year to introduce a competition where DJs can come and at least showcase their talent. So I can say that because even all the shows that I've done till now, till even the quarterfinals, the comrades were involved.
Yeah. Okay. before you continue with the event issue, okay?
Yeah.
Unajua kuna watu wanajiuliza, they got no ideas. I know we have the freshmen in the building, na pia wenye wanatu-watch. Ama what time you'll watch the interview, okay? They want to know which model unatumia ya events, okay? To carry out your events and to plan your events, okay? Can you please draw us a picture of your model na some of the events venye unapanga events zako za MKU? Just a model. Which are the events in MKU that you found, ama zenye zimekuwa, ama zenye like how do you run events in MKU? Just draw us a clear picture.
Okay, I'll say a model of an event is something that will come out as entertainment minister, because you'll come and notice that yes, there is money which is provided by the school, but if you sit down well and say that something that it's an event that it's a money that you'll use to plan an classic or an outstanding event each and every Friday, that I cannot promise, even if next elections, even if it's you or anyone else here gets the office, that's impossible. So you'll have just to sit down and find model. How much do I have? What can I do to do this? So me, what I've been doing, when I've had at least sponsors coming around and doing one big event, I've been doing that. If not, I've been collecting resources and doing the project that I've mentioned to you, which is Mku Got Talent, where after it started, it had a committee before it started, where we talked to all my MCs, which I work with, my DJ, my state manager, and we sit down and ask them, how do you want us to run this thing? What will we be doing at this stage? What will we be doing this stage? I forgot to mention my judges, who is supposed to proceed to the next level,
right.
who is supposed to, something like that, so that at least when we've not done it to this Friday, even after 2 Fridays to come, we'll have to do it, something like that, so that at least we cannot say that, yes, the resources we have are small, but we cannot keep down and relax and say that let's wait for the big events which the school, because even if you don't know, the school only, for example, for the money for artists, which is very controversial and a lot of people don't know, the school provides money for artists during.
Okay, Waziri, yeah? I think this time around, okay, we must be real. Okay. Sasa hapa tunaongea in figures.
Sure.
Shule inapenda donga pe. How much does the school offer in terms of entertainment?
That I don't think I can disclose.
Why?
Because of reasons known to me.
Reasons known to you? Okay.
Yeah.
Does the school dispatch money every week for entertainment?
Yeah, it does.
How much?
That I cannot say.
Why? Is it a secret? I think it should be in the public domain.
It's not a secret, but when we were doing our inductions, we were told that there are some things when you are in office, you don't disclose even if you are in office or outside office. So I'll say that I'll not disclose.
Then can you tell us the budget that your office is allocated by the finance? The budget.
There's no specific budget coming to the entertainment minister, but there is a consolidated budget for them all Mkusa, which is done the whole year. You see, for example, the budget that we are using now was passed even before we got to office. You see, it was passed last year. Yeah. So there is a consolidated budget of the whole Mkusa, which I'm not sure of the amount, but there's no specific budget where it has been allocated. This is for entertainment, this is for president, this is for nothing. That there's just a consolidated budget for the Mkusa, which is passed every year. Yeah.
All right. Okay. On my director's side, can we run bite number 3, the marketing of events? On the 18th minute, about the marketing of events. Okay, Waziri, before the director gets ready, yeah? I want us to seme mambo ya events. Umeniambia that you can't disclose the budget then inakwanga disclose, okay? I think so far this semester, last semester, events za MKU zijakuwa na turn up. Okay? I think hata unajua. What's ailing the MKU turn up of events?
Okay. I'll say this. Last semester, I agree that the turn-up was not that's the first step. I must agree. I'll say that the reason why the comrades didn't turn up is because we didn't have big events or the major events. Because whenever we had an event, for example, they Got Talents, those I can hizo naweza tetea because they had attendance, you can even go and confirm, but these other events unajua event kwanza, kitu ya kwanza which people don't understand, event inakwanga how big a event has been hyped, who na nani wako kwa hiyo event, unaona, na event ina entail nini. Last semester May August for all the years since I've been MKU, May August ndio huwa inakuwa na events mingi kubwa kubwa, you see, and the events before I got to office, I even used to think that the events zinakuwa sponsored na shule. Coming to office, I came to understand that the events are actually corporate events where corporates come and ask to do events. You see, last semester, the first thing which I can say hizo events hazikuwa cause ukiangalia this year compared to, I can say since 2022 where I joined, a lot of brands, a lot of big brands which have been doing campus activations, hawajakuwa wakifanya activation, not only in MKU. You see, all the big brands, you can even mention them, mostly hao ndio wanaleta events, na huwa wakianza campus tours, huwa wanafanya across all our universities. Ukiangalia, not only in MKU, but this year, hiyo kitu haijakuwa sana, which has affected our entertainment industry, not only in MKU, but in other schools, which imefanya, you only have to depend na nini za shule.
Okay.
You see? Na hii za shule.
Waziri, before, let me cut you short, before you continue, can the director run bite number 3 about the marketing of events?
For the question, it's a question I actually expected. I'll answer it this way. We have, for example, we have a very functional journalism club. One problem I have noticed is that our events are not well marketed. You can see that, you can find that we have an event on Friday, and by Wednesday, more than half of the school don't know that there's an event.
True.
So, I think if I'm elected as the entertainment minister, I'll liaise with the journalism club to make sure that at least they know, they have the list of all events that I'm planning to do in the semester, and they'll help me at least to get it reached to the larger audience. For example, the Facebook page, an event can be announced there prior. I've noticed that at least we have a screen at the other side of the stream.
Yeah.
They can use that screen because it was purposely there for football, but you can understand that football is mostly for weekends. Weekdays like now, the screen is just there. At least you can use the help of the journalism club at least to market our events, and make sure that they reach the higher populations, because I've noticed that events are only marketed in renowned groups in MKU, and as you can understand, the groups don't have the ability to reach everyone because we have a higher popularity. But if we can use the journalism club, market the events properly, make sure that the events are announced prior, you can also use the screen on the other side of the school to do that.
Okay. Over.
Okay, very nice. Okay, can you also run the other bite about marketing so that I can consolidate all? Please, if you're ready. Okay. Before the director gets ready, Waziri.
Yes.
What do you have to say about that bite? Wewe ni wewe utemia manifesto, okay?
Sure.
Maneno ilikuwa inatoka mtamu sana hapa nini?
Yeah.
Yeah? Marketing of events.
Okay, that
Do you think you're doing that?
Yeah, I think I'm doing it at a point.
Zile vitu nasema hapo kuna yenye hata moja umefanya? Are you using the journalism club to market events as you said?
I am not, but with reasons.
Okay, let's run. Okay, it's ready.
sure that there are more events which are well marketed, tracked numbers, so that we're able to know our talents. You have said that KU gets numbers, JQuat gets numbers. I'll answer you by there's a word outside that MKU being a private university has no people. You'll see when investors see that there's an event in, for example, in a KU, they'll run there because they'll know they'll get numbers because they're all after numbers. I believe when we're able to do our events in a way that they are well marketed and show that we have numbers, we'll be able to get to their level, because investors will be running to MKU knowing that they'll attract a large number of people. Because, for example, there was an event last semester where Kamene Goro was in school, and I had the opportunity to talk with her. And the first thing she told me that Mesi wanajua MKU inakuwa na watu hivi. So there's a notion outside that MKU is a small school. So when we make our events more enjoyable, attract a large number of people, I believe that we'll get to the level where the other universities where you are saying are. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Oh, nice. Waziri, what do you have to say about that?
About what exactly? Because nimesikia mambo mingi.
Okay, hiyo mambo tumesikia, tuliko tunaanza na marketing, okay? So, tulianza nikakwambia that the turn up of comrades kwa event za MKU imekuwa very, very, very low, okay? I think ni venye watu wame lose trust na events za MKU. Do you think that's right?
Don't think so.
Do you think that your marketing strategy is wrong?
I don't think so.
Okay. Which is the marketing strategy? Which strategy are you using to market your events?
I can say that we're reaching to comrades directly, because mimi what I can say that there's no now you cannot tell me that kuna event kunaweza kuwa na event kubwa ama hata ndogo MKU na mtu akaniambia ati hajaona. We do our marketing so well. Neither too you can say that someone is not coming or is not feeling or is not coming at his own peril, but someone saying that event or you saying that people have lost hope in MKU events, me I don't believe so, cause
it's alleged.
Yeah, I'd say you saying it's alleged, but me I'm saying I don't think so, cause you'll not compare an event in MKU which has an artist and the turn up of an MKU event without an artist, because there are some people who only attend MKU events when there's someone coming. You see, and you cannot change them. You cannot tell me that you can go to everyone's house telling you come events, but saying that the people have lost events, what I'm saying is just there are no events to the caliber where tunaweza pull crowds.
I think you're deviating from my question. Mekuuliza your marketing strategy. Your strategy you're using to market your events. Yeah.
My marketing strategy is that first, what we do is that we make sure that the comrades know of our events, because we use both our WhatsApp groups, which are dominated by comrades, and then we use our TikTok accounts, for example, mine and the people who I work with, and we also take good use of Starlife, because can see on numbers, at least to give him something and to make sure and to saidia kwa marketing event, because at least he's able to reach a large number of people which we see hatuwezi reach.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Tunafuata manifesto yako yenye tulikuwa tunajaribu kutrack your journey na your zile vitu umejaribu kuachieve so far. Okay? So pale kwa manifesto, I don't know, were you for real ama ilikuwa just to excite the journalists wenye walikuwa na kufanyia interrogation? Ulisema utatumia the journalism club, right? Do you use the journalism club?
I don't.
Okay. Kwa manifesto yako ulisema nini time ulikuwa unafanya time ya debate? Ulisema utakuwa unatumia some avenues kama the journalism club, which I think currently Talanta Mku is taking over, okay? I think Talanta Mku currently is the top rated show in the campus right now, okay? So are you using such platforms?
Okay, first, I'll start by saying, I recommend you that you are doing, the entire MKU, Talanta Mku is doing an amazing job. And I'll come back to what I said. Of course, I said that, I cannot take back my words, but I said that since I didn't know that everything we do in our events involves money. Because you see, I came to realize when I got to office that any of you, or even if I need any equipment of yours, I cannot be able to even get some people to my events. I cannot be able to do it without being asked money. You see, doing that with the already fixed budget, siona ni kama tena nikakaa ni kama inaniumiza, because anytime my event, hata kama tuseme I didn't call you guys but you happen to be somewhere na my event, ama mkaeka hata tuseme tuko MKCC, ama mka onionyesha kwa screen, hiyo screen ya MKCC, anytime that happens, naonanga after that mtana kuja na kuambia our budget is this and this and this and this and this budget which is not in the schools. Unaona, so mimi in including you into my already fixed budget, liona ni kama it's something like impossible, because you see, I cannot also, I'm a leader, but I cannot also come to my pocket to do things which even the school haifanyi.
But have you reached out? Have you reached out?
By reaching out, what do you mean?
Okay. Have you reached out kusema unataka ku advertise in such platforms?
You have not, because every time there's no time I've worked with you guys zenye sijalipia. You see, you see, lazima ukuwe na hiyo notion kwa mind that anytime I need to approach these people, I should have there something for them. Kama ukifanya event yenyewe something haiko, you'll have just to pull out.
But why should you have such a notion? Nawe ni leader. I think you should first reach out, okay? When you reach out, then from there maybe you can negotiate from there. And then kitu moja waziri ujue, Talanta Mku inaraniwa na, this show inaraniwa na student, okay? Wako in the learning process, right? They are wanafanya such an amazing job.
That is what I thought,
you
even me initially, you see?
You know that, yeah. You know that. Na kwa manifesto yako ulikuwa umepromise vizuri sana, you'll be using such avenues, okay? Because pia Talanta, we have our own community, okay? When unafaa ku reach out. But you don't.
Ndio nasema, even me saying that, nilijua Talanta Mku is something like you guys higher learning. So I saw that I'll use that platform ya kutumia you guys as part of your learning progress. That is ile nikiwaambia, like for example, today niko na event in the arena, I need 2 of you guys mkuje and do this and this and this. Mimi nilijua you'll be doing that like part of learning. I didn't know that itakuwa with some facilitation, of which I understand, because pia mtu akikuja standing there hiyo time yote, it's mannerless kumwacha aende hivyo, because after all we are all comrades, unaona. I understand. So the reason that inafanya us reach out ni anytime you come, you expect something, and at times that something is not there. See, and that's the reason why I najitenga.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your main issue in a rotate about money.
Sure.
Money.
Yeah.
So run into conclusion that the university is not allocating enough funds for entertainment scene in MKU. Tokwa wrong to say that?
Will not be wrong, because that is something which everyone knows. Because even if you
know you're on record, right, saying that, right?
I know
can you account for that?
I know I'm in record, cause pesa yenye walikuwa napewa na yenye tunapewa saa hii iko lower than yenye walikuwa napewa. So the school instead ya unajua as time goes, unajua pia economy venye inaendelea. As time goes inafaa kuwa inakuwa increased. But compare the man which the baba was being given and the man which has been given. The man which I'm being given is lower than what the baba was being given. And the baba was reigned some 2 to 3 years ago. You see. And then another thing which I didn't know before getting to office is that, you see, even if you run the money, so there's a place I said that I'll join with my other council members and try to negotiate for some things. For example, the money thing, I thought something which has been solved. What I didn't know is that even before we got to office, there was already a fixed budget which was to run us the whole year. You see, When even comrades come crying to you and telling you that we need an event, which at least has artists. And the school, behind their back, they know that they only provide artists for 2 events the whole year. You see,
how many events?
2 events the whole year, which is the cultural week and the inauguration. 2 events. Is the only events that the school gives you money to call an artist.
Okay.
You see.
Hold on that. Can you run the bite on sponsors on the 23rd minute?
That's a talent, and talent need to be appreciated.
Yeah,
when you
true.
come, for example, and sing, you cannot keep it doing for free at every time. And understand and I know the reason why we don't get more sponsors to our events, because our events are very poorly marketed. So when I make sure that all our events for the semester are draft and known prior, well marketed, they'll be able to attract sponsors. And by attracting sponsors, a lot of people will come up with talents and be able to nurture the talents, because there'll be motivation. I believe motivation nurtures talent a lot. Sure.
Okay, thank you. Austin.
Waziri.
Yes.
Unatuambia that the school, the administration inapeana do za just 2 artists in 1 year. In 1 academic year.
Yeah.
During the inauguration
and during the cultural night. Yeah.
Okay, hapo on your manifesto, hapo na ulikuwa unaongea vizuri mtu wangu. So sweet ones, ukasema mambo za sponsors nini eh? Why have you took any step to bring on board sponsors?
Okay. I'll answer you. You see, comparing MKU.
Examples, okay.
I'm saying comparing where MKU is now and where MKU was such a time last year, it's 2 different things. We are now a big university where people know that we have numbers. You see, what's happening about a sponsor, any sponsor which now wants to sponsor an event in a university, takes our university, gives our university the first priority, something which was not being done during the last year. Because you can see even during the last years when I was in school, you'll see that, for example, I can tell you that a company like Boomplay is doing campus tour. MKU will be considered last. They will first say, let's run to KU, let's run to JKUAT. But that notion has actually changed. Because, for example, you can see a big company like Oraimo, never done a campus tour. It has never done. They are doing their campus tour for the first time. And for the first time, we approached them and they said, we've only prioritized 2 universities, and that university was MKU first, and they'll be in KU next week. So they can say, what we have as a council, that is a council, we've managed to place MKU among the top university as much as the sponsors thing is concerned.
Did the sponsor approach you, or did you approach the sponsors?
We approached them.
Those are 2 different things.
We approached them, me and the president. Yeah, we approached them. What's happening, and I said it before, is that this year there's been compared that to the previous year, there's been akuja kuwa na sponsored events na sponsors mingi. That is inaye si at MKU peke yake. Because una sponsors unaendanga kwa shule nyingine ndio uwapate. Because unakwanga kutembea. You see, but una this nini ukienda unapata shule hazina events. The sponsors are not giving out money. You see, like previous years where has been school, company like Safaricom walikuwa wanafanya campus tours each and every year. You see, which has not happened this year. Na si MKU peke yake. You see, all the other universities, hiyo ndio kitu imefanyika. But au kidogo wenye wako huwa tuna make sure tuna reach out kwao. And that's the most important thing, because unajua ukikaa you are only based in MKU na utembei, that's dangerous. But unaona hao wenye wamefanya campus tour na wenye bado wanafanya, which are yet to come, I can promise that tunawatafuta na tunawa approach. Yeah.
And what can you do differently to bring on board more sponsors?
Differently, sponsors nice hizi kuambia ati there is kuna shortcut ama kuna kitu kingine. It's just approaching them, writing emails, kitu kama hiyo.
Do you think that the university is not placing itself in a place yenye inafaa ku attract sponsors in the entertainment scene?
Nakwambia,
to be precise.
Nakwambia, as per now, it does. Because all meetings that we go in terms of sherehe, the sponsors tend compare MKU because other schools, they don't, the student leaders, they don't give the conducive environment for the sponsors. Zizi yenye tunawapea. Wanasemanga huko kwingine wanaikiwa a lot of barriers. Unaona, na MKU things run smoothly. Apart in terms of placing, nae I can neza tetea. I'm saying that we are doing a good job na MKU squeeze inakuwa mentioned somewhere in terms of sherehe as compared to last year. Last year's events ulikuwa unaona before tuseme ni kama kampuni kama Bomplay before ifike MKU utapata umeitembea umeenda Jaikwa umeenda UON umeenda MKU ndio at long last ifike MKU, but you imechange this year. That I can say. Yeah.
All right. Just on the before we wrap up on the marketing side segment. Okay, you talked about in your manifesto you talked about the screen on the city grants, right? Can you recall that bite?
Yeah, I remember.
Ulikuwa umesema that you utakuwa unapea complaints a priority to run their adverts, okay? Na sisi hapa kama Talanta Mku, I think you come across a lot of promos, right? By the way, tunashooting promos every week. Promos, and then kuna posters zimetokea. I think you see them hata umetolewa poster yako.
Yeah.
But hakuna yenye tushaiona iko hapo. I don't know why. Zitu za Talanta Mku even in other areas. I know pia kuna the STEM the STEM schools, okay? Zenye zina deal in science and technology. I know they have a lot of exhibitions, right? They have a lot of projects. Pia kuna watu tulikuwa tumeona the drama club, right? Atujaiona play yao iko hapo na niko sure imekuwa recorded. Haijaichezwa hapo. Kumekuwa na watu kumekuwa music in the music festivals, right? Atujaona performance yote imekuwa hapo. Kuna watu wa taekwondo, right? They are doing so good. Atujaona imekuwa hapo. There are so many teams zenye ziko hapo, zinaweza kuwa zinawekwa hapo. Hakuna kitu tushaiona hapo. Zile vitu tunaonanga hapo ni kuwekea ball. Na ball haikuangi every time. Ball mostly ni usiku.
Yeah.
Sana. Okay, kama sasa UEFA, right? It's on go. The weekends JPL hatujaona such nini zikidisplayiwa kwa hiyo screen. So I'm curious na comments are curious kujua who runs the screen. Yeah, the first question, who runs the screen na mbona hujapush hiyo notion. Yeah, hiyo screen inafaa itumike kupromote talents, kupromote shows ka hizi zenye zina empower na zina give platforms to hundreds of talents, right, across the campus. So who runs the screen? Ama for me, okay, mimi kama adicent nikitaka promo yangu ya show irun hapo.
Sure.
How can I make it run?
Okay, ndakujibu. Naweza kuambia, I know you as Talanta Mku, as you have said, you run a lot of promos. Na mnaweza kuwa mnataka hata hiyo screen since haitumikangi mchana, every time ikuwe tu inaonyesha something about Talanta Mku, something like that, because sitakuwa imekuwa tu hapo there's nothing is doing. Hata mimi venye unaona naweza tamani hapo, but there's something I want you to understand. You see, there are some things for kitu ya kwanza unafaa ujue tuko kwa the university. We are in a private university, unaona kitu ya kwanza, and the screen iko na, umeniuliza who runs it, iko na controller, kuna screen controller, na kitu yenye unafaa kujua ya kwanza, the screen was bought by the owner of the school himself, unaona, na it was bought with the sole purpose ya football. Gisheru alipeana orders directly school screen ilileta football. So you see, unapata ukiapproach the screen controller, these things, these vitu zingine, si hata I know you get challenges. Mkitaka hata kama kuna, for example, kuna corporate hapo na mnataka mnapata challenges, lazima uambie huyu ndio akubali ndio ifanye, cause ukienda hapo anakuambia I'm getting instructions from juu. Anakuuliza unataka nifanye nini, nivutwe kazi. You see, kama hiyo inakupatia challenge, because unajua the owner of the school bought the screen na alinunua purposely kiyeka hapo, anakuambia for football, unaona. So unajua ukimnini vitu kama hizo, yeye ndio anaicontrol, but he's under orders. You see, ako under orders. So unajua vitu kama hizo.
But it was in your manifesto that you have to push for that screen to do that. So you failed.
I'm not saying we failed, because unajua ingekuwa tumefail, ingekuwa it's not working, but imanishi nimefail. Unajua ingekuwa imefail, ingekuwa nimesema hivyo and we did nothing about it, ingekuwa sawa. But kama tulipush tukafika hadi kwa Dean himself explained to us that we have to understand that yes, the screen is within the university and is supposed to be used by our students, but still we have to follow instructions of the owner of the school, because he's the one who bought the screen, and he bought the screen for the sole purpose so that people can enjoy football.
But don't you think you as the leader, okay, Ama as the Minister of Entertainment, can't you face you face the head, right? I think you got the access.
Yeah,
you got the access. And then you just call for a talk, and then maybe you sell your 2 cents about the screen, alafu mwambie the vitu zina L venye itasaidia nini. Okay, hiyo ni rule alisema, but rules are meant to be broken. I think you can break that, right? Then why not?
Nakujibu, that is possible, but it's only possible if you get to meet the owner of the school himself. He has the owner. I am 100% sure if I get a chance to sit with him the way I'm sitting with you, the next day hizo vitu zote unataka will be done. But the problem we have faced, I think Kipronosi angekuelezea, since to join the office has been meeting the owner of the school. There's a lot of hindrances. You see, Kumita Gisheru, we are actually not supposed to do it. We should be addressing.
You can write him an email.
That we have done, and haitakuwa nini. I can even take you hata kama ni kesho tuende na wewe hata hapo utaambiwa you cannot see him. So we've done hata see from my office alone, we've done an email ya Mkusa asking to meet Gisheru. It has never happened.
So what we are trying to say is like we'll never see that screen running any promotion about the students, any projects of the students, just football and football alone.
I can say that it can happen when we finally get to meet when we are fortunate enough on still office and meet Gisheru and explain to him those things you are telling me. I'm 100% sure it will able to be happen.
All right.
Yeah.
So on your manifesto, you're so big on the movie night, right? Can you run the bite on the movie night? And I think you should be. Can you explain what the movie night is all about? Because I don't even relate to that. Is it an event? Is it a what? Is it the catch of MK? What's movie night, man?
Okay, it's something I've encountered so long, and I'll answer you. Personally, I'm not a fan of movies, and I can admit that even the current entertainment minister is my friend. But when it comes to movie night, it's where at least we draw the line. Because I don't believe that someone can come from his place, for example, from Kiganjo, to come and watch a movie in school. You see, I believe that instead of movie nights, why not organize an event in the indoor arena, market it properly? Because I've heard my friend saying that he'll go look for investors, and I believe that the companies are not looked for. You market your events properly using the available resources you have in school. Make sure that you have numbers. You attract numbers. As long as you have numbers, they'll come knocking at you, and they'll want to sponsor your events. So as per me, I don't believe that it's a form of entertainment. Thank you.
So are you planning to introduce anything new apart from the usual events and the usual movie nights we see?
Okay, as per me, I'm saying that even if there is to be a movie night, it should be one in a semester, and in the movie night, it can be a movie. And after the movie, you can call an artist, you see, to perform after the movie. Not a continuous movie night for every time. I see that if there is to be a movie night, it should only be once per semester.
Austin, do you agree with that? Before Liz asks the question, do you agree with that?
About his
or
can you address the movie night thing?
Sure,
before
I
ask your question?
I can. Earlier, nimekuambia that there's a budget for entertainment yenye inakuwa approved for the whole year. But I want you to picture a scenario, and this even affects how we market an event. Because you will present a budget, for example, for next Friday, you see, you're not sure if it will be approved or not. Maybe until sometimes Wednesday or Thursday. For example, uko na event, the usual, for example, I'm doing a Got Talent, an event, I have an event in the arena. You need at least to publicize it for you to get numbers. And by doing that, you cannot do it over 2 days or even 3 days. You need at least from Monday. For example, if you have an event on Friday, we need at least to start marketing it, at least from Monday, Tuesday, something like that. But you'll find you can do that, but unafika Wednesday or unafika Thursday, and you're told that this week budget haitoki. You see, unaambiwa hadi next week. So unaona, the issues of movie night, it's something that unaona people wanakuanga na hiyo notion that we're supposed to have an event each and every Friday. You can plan an event, ufike Wednesday, ufike Thursday, uambiwe pesa itatoka. Instead of that Friday for ipite ama inini, and kuna hall pale, it's our hall. There are people who are movie lovers. Unaona, kuna shida gani watu wakienda wakaa pale wafanya nini, waone movie ifike 10, they go back to their house. Because in the previous regimes kuna time kulikuwa people, my predecessor walikuwa na kadi movie yenye watu wanalipia. You see, some people are paying even something like 150 for Friday wanakuja kuona movie. But mimi, according to me, niliona on Fridays where unaona kama for example umetoka kufanya event kubwa, ama if you not sure of money kutoka that Friday, na there are people who love movies, mbona tukataze watu wenye wako na nini ya kuona movie siku kama leo. You see the idea? Hey, that's what I can say about that. But siwezi ita event, na pia siwezi sema ati it's not an event, because inakuwa done under my office. Ndo ifanyike, si lazima ni authorize.
All right. I think Bwana Waziri, maswali ni mingi, lakini my director ananiambia masaa imesonga kidogo. We need to slot another interview maybe in the future. So kuna some questions nilikuwa nimeambia wase waniuliza maswali, nilikuwa na maswali mingi sana kwa simu yangu nilitumiwa, nafaa kukuuliza. I think if you can slot another one before you done with your office, maybe you answer the questions before you're done, right? So kuna swali hapo imeulizwa, the minister should, okay, it's a comment, the minister should work on his team and people around you. You have been allegedly accused of that you're in the previous regime, ulikuwa in the previous regime office, the previous ulikuanga, okay? So the same model yenye ilikuwa na run the previous office bado ina run the current, okay? So I think huyu ndo anatoka from that angle, anasema unafaa kuwork wase wenye kwa around you. I think your committee should level up. Naona uko na t-shirt ya Deco, right? Deco is my good friend, right? Do you use Deco in your model events? How do you come up with events? Because unajua ako so much diverse in terms of events na kuna knowledge ya events. Unamtumianga? Ama is he among your team?
He is. Hakuna event ingeneza fanya MKU without including him. Na these things that I'm saying, at least nowadays, you see, he wanted to be entertainment minister. Mimi nafurahi nowadays anaelewa hizi vitu zote. Even if you call him, umesema ni his friend, umuulize hizi vitu zote nasema, anaelewa how the system works. And he's a part of my committee members from the MKU Got Talent. Even if last Friday, kama uliona, he was the one doing stage management. So I involve him in absolutely events zote zenye mimi huwa nafanya. Yeah.
Okay, kuna swali lingine imesema, I think it's a question, a comment. There is a complaint that one of the MC is harassing contestants. I don't know if he is aware, and if yes, what is he doing about it? Since it's the main reason most students don't attend MKU internal events. I don't know who is the MC.
What do you mean by harassing?
Okay, so I think it's a comment from it's online, yeah. It's a question. Kuna MC.
That I cannot answer until aseme nani ama aseme the scenario, because me wanakuwa and I've never seen anyone being harassed.
Yeah.
Because even everything that is done in the event. Contestants.
Maybe it's in the MKU Got Talent. Maybe you should check
I'm not getting the part of harassment. Labda expound more ningeelewa. But as far as I'm concerned, everything inakuanga volunteer. Even if ukiita mtu sijua kuja afanye nini, inakuanga kujangi achukue mtu anamwambia tu hebu kuja. Everything is voluntary.
Okay.
So maybe if he or she could have expounded more ningeelewa.
All right, maybe he will or she will. Okay, but maybe it's a red flag. You should check on that.
I will.
Yeah. And also you should maybe work on your team. Kuna swali lingine ninaikumbuka often, ilikuwa inauliza kuna repetition ya wasanii. Okay, MKU watu wamezoea. I think hiyo ndio kitu kingine inafanya turn up ikuwe low. Watu wamezoea the same artist. Sitasema ni nani.
Just mention, unajua.
No, I don't mention names. Right. They might sue me. Na lawyer yangu wako vacation Malaysia. Unaelewa, so kidogo if you know you know.
You see,
so kuna repetition ya wasanii sana on your what's up.
Unaona kitu inafanyika. Point yenye watu wanafai, comrades wanafai waelewe, their school does not pay money for msanii. Unaona? You see, someone will come sponsor you. Kama for example, I can give you nini ya example ya last week for Oraimo. Oraimo walikuja and they had their own artists. You see, unajua they covered the whole event. The school did not support us in any way. Unakuja unapata they had their own artists walikuwa washawalipa deposits even before deciding that they are coming to MKU. You see, so unajua wametwitter, they called us in the table 7 venye tulikuwa tunaanza 2 weeks before the event, and wakatuambia aje, this and this are the artists zenye tuko nao na tumeshawalipa. And bahati mbaya one of the artists amekuwa artist mwenye amekuja MKU sana. Mimi mwenyewe wasifurahi. Unaona, cause mimi immediately nilisikia hiyo name nikasema hey, I told them nikamwambia my comrades will kill me because this guy was in MKU just the last semester. You see, but una find they approached him, they were the one who are paying him. Unaona, they have already paid for his deposit, telling him that sikuje because unaona I make sense. You kama unaniget. Unaona, most sponsors tend to work with their own artists. You see, hiyo ndio kitu huwa inafanyika na yenye most people huwa na feel na kuwa misunderstood, because now people will see you kwambia stano mbona unaita huyu mtu sana, unaita huyu mtu sana. Unaona some people sometimes your hands are tied because pia artists are so expensive. In the world we live now, artists are so expensive. Yenye wezi niambia ati sasa useme ati acha wameita huyu sana but acha I look for something for my own pocket ni walete huyu mwenye mnataka. It's I make sense. Unaona, hiyo ndio kitu most people don't understand.
All right, I think mimi maswali ni mingi sana, so I think we should schedule you for another time, right? Yeah, so I think you should talk to the comrades and then give them a lineup of the upcoming events before you exit office. I know you're exiting office, ama unataka read down. So before you exit office, can you give us the lineup of your events, and alafu we'll talk to their comrades about the scene.
Okay, as per now, I just don't have many things because we are almost out of office. Just want to do some 2 things and then I'll be done. I'm just working on how I can do my semi-finals for the MKU Got Talent and the finals. I'm still looking for partners.
Na hizi pesa ni za ukweli?
Pesa ni za ukweli. Nilisema na nitapeana.
Unajua hiyo it's one of the questions zilikuwa highly asked.
I know, because unaona we all know that where money is involved, men betray men. But the reason why even niko na ability ya kuifanya that final even next week. But the reason why I'm still not doing it, it's because I still have to convince myself with the partners I have. I still got partners so that nikuwe convinced that nikifanya events nifanye finals, mtu atakuwa amerun from we started it in June, atakuwa amefanya hizi shows zote in June without getting something, and then ana get to the final alafu ana win alafu unamwambia that there is no money, you see. So I'm still working on my getting partners who will be able to support that event, but it will be a big event, so that at least comrades will get what they deserve.
Okay.
Yeah, and we also have the cultural week, which is coming.
When is the cultural week?
It's scheduled from 3rd to 7th of November. Yeah.
Okay.
3rd to November, which I encourage comrades to participate. Before that, we'll have auditions for Mr. and Miss MKU. We'll do, as the entertainment office, we'll do auditions. We'll tell you the date. But after the two events, the semi-finals and the finals. The cultural event is the biggest event which will make, and this time it will be big and better as compared to the other events. Yeah.
Okay, very nice. Okay, so wherever you're watching us from here, hope you learned something, a thing or two. Hope umeelewa the entertainment scene MKU venye ina run. Okay, tuliko na Waziri Stano. Thanks for passing by. We don't take it for granted. Okay.
Pleasure.
Yeah. So next time, feel free, pull up, come make some things clear. Okay, we clear the airwaves. Okay, at least tumelana thing or two. Tumejua that zile pesa zinatolewa zifai kuombiwa mbele ya watu. Hiyo sikuijua. Nilikuwa dhani utakuja hapa tu analyze hesabu hapa.
Nataka nivutwe kazi, si ndio?
Kwa hivyo ni siri ama ni chongo oath of secrecy. So what time will watch the show manze? Ile time utawatch interview, make sure una comment pale chini, uliza Stano swali. Atakuwa anazijibu pia. Sijamaliza, nilikuwa na maswali mingi, okay? Na just in case ulikuwa umenitumia swali yako na sijauliza. Interview ni venye masaa kidogo, unajua masaa slot ni kidogo, lakini tunamwita tena na pia muongeze maswali, okay? Make sure una comment pale kwa comment section, okay? I don't take it for granted, all right? So I think ni masaa ya kuondokea. My DJ, why say?
Yeah, shughuli imekuwa safi, imekuwa clean. Stano, it's a pleasure umefika leo.
Nimeshukuru.
Yeah, tumesikia maneno.
Nimeshukuru Jima.
Tu kiprono tu. Tunashukuru kufika kwenyu leo. Yeah, and to all our hosts, MC Freaky, Yeta, Decent, and I, Selector Bontes. Yeah, we say thank you to all our audience out there. We love you, and we do this show for you guys. Yeah, man. I go by the name Selector Bontes, Mr. Beats, Sparkler. Patane next week, same time, same place. Yeah.
Very nice, okay? So before the rap show, Stano, this is a request, okay, from me, from the director, and the whole Rising Tide crew, okay? In your upcoming events, the semi-finals, right, and the cultural, tafadhali, involve the whole crew, okay? You're doing such an amazing job, okay? These are out and my students or journalism. Na si to journalism, pia the departments are coming on board. Now there's somewhere we want to go, okay? So before we exit office, bana Stano bwana, we need your support. Tuweke hata tulete nini moja on location to broadcast your show, yeah? Talents, right? It's a talent show. You're doing the same thing, okay? We work, bona to work on different lanes na tuna goal ni moja. Goal like ni kupromote talents MKU, right? So bring us on board as a broadcasting partner to air the show. We put the show on record, right? Ili at least hata ukitoka exit unaweza track your journey, right? So consider that.
Okay, nimesikia, and I commend you once more. Talanta Mku is doing a nice job, of which I appreciate. Nimewasikiza, and I'll do that. No, I'll not try. I'll do that when I've confirmed the dates. Ndawambia, and we'll see how we can work together. My last words, nikimalizia, apart from being an entertainment minister, pia I nasomanga sana books, and I'll also leave you with a quote. Francis Mbuga, kwa book yake ya Betrayal in the City, amesema that when the madness of an entire nation disturbs a solitary mind, it's not enough to term the man as mad. Inamaanisha kuwa it's not always kukimbia kuona kitu umesikia kitu from the outer sides, umeshakimbia uka make conclusion yako. There's a lot of things, there's a lot of behind the scenes, behind everything. I know even you kumake show ikuwe hivi, there are a lot of behind the scenes which people don't know. So hii ndio tunaweza wacha na our viewers that when the madness of an entire nation disturbs a solitary mind, it's not enough to term the man mad. Before looking at mbona mtu anafanya kitu hivi, try to look at the reasons behind that before kuanza kuhal ama kuanza insults that nini. Yeah, I'll sign off. I am Gabriel Stanley. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you very much, and well done for the work. Well done. I think apart from the few challenges that unapitia, you're doing such an amazing work.
Thank you.
And cheers for that. Okay. So tumesema Kachorol tuko on, tuna record sawa. Kachorol tunawaletea live kutoka ground, okay? Waziri ashasema ama ni aje Waziri?
Sawa.
Very nice. So manze, it has been awesome, okay? Alafu pia nasema asante sana to my co-hosts, Ayeta Naomi, to the hype man, the Mike Maven, MC Freaky, Selector Bontes, all right? For kukuwa na kokoni holdan tamsikua, okay, nimekuwa we manze nimewahata, pia mimi ni hata, all right? Lakini siendi mahali niko hapo, okay? Tupatane next Friday, okay? Nasema asante to the whole crew from the director Dan, watu wangu wa sauti, siezi wamesho gang ni mingi huku, BTS imejaa, okay? Siezi wameshon wote. So from the director side, from watu wangu wa sauti, watu wangu wa graphics, watu wangu wa technical, Magaldem Sugar, watu wangu wa marketing, watu wangu wa Kaminji ndio wanafanya tuonekane hapa tukiwa na waziri hapa, mashots deadly, watu wangu wa stage management, watu wangu wa lights, the whole gang manze, we don't take it for granted, okay? We appreciate, right? Till next week, okay? Friday. Vibe ndio hiyo sasa. Till next week, same time, same place. Alafu tukienda weekend manze tupate responsibly, okay? Tusi overdo, yani tusi overindulge. Nice and easy, okay? Alafu pia nawaambianga, tukienda weekend, don't fall in love, live in love. Cheers. I'm your advocate of pure niceness. Call me Mr. Adi Sincere, my DJ, what you say?
Wicked,